ready as we'll ever be.
Cool. We're about to be live. It takes a
Oh.
few seconds.
We're live.
There we go. We're now live, and I
Right.
hope we have sound.
Hello, everyone. Do we have
Yay.
sound? Right. If you can hear us and
Oh.
you're watching, please say hi and tell us you can hear us. And then I will start the spiel. You have to talk in the chat room for anyone that's wondering how to respond.
And you have to be a Twitch
You do
user.
have to be a Twitch user. There we go. We have a hi from Ritson82.
Yay!
Yay! So we are live. This is the Gilded Mimic. Words already. This is going so well. This is the Gilded Mimic Network, and this is our first game as the Story Squires. So would people like to introduce themselves? Claire, would you like to go first?
Hi, I'm Claire, and I'm playing Zephne Tapatender.
Awesome. Amy?
I am Amy Duboff, and I am going to be playing Alice Ali Wygard, and she is a noble fighter.
Awesome. Anne-Marie?
I'm Anne-Marie Simpson, and I'm playing Kalima Malosmere, who is an elf wizard.
And I'm Jess, and I'm playing Amber Stonecutter, who is a dwarven cleric.
And I'm Bear, which I'm just the GM.
Just the GM. Bear is DMing.
I'll be playing everyone else.
Bear from Two Men and a Dragon. You were the GM for Two Men and a Dragon too.
Indeed, in a podcast.
Yep. Anyway, I've just minimized my character sheet and now I can't find it. Okay.
Technical fun.
There we go. That's fine. I'm back. All is good.
Cool. So we should say this is a beginner's campaign.
Yeah.
The Lost Mines of Phandelver.
Yeah.
Made by the D&D people.
Made by Wizards of the Coast.
That's the one, the D&D people.
D&D people. It is the starter pack, so it is the pack that they recommend anyone new to the game plays. So it's probably a good thing that we're playing it, because most of our players are new, and we are going to be explaining everything as we go, including how to use Roll20 as well as how to play the game. So we have Roll20 logged in, and most of you can probably see. I'm assuming everyone can see the picture in the starter pack.
They can see the dwarf fighting a dragon with a few other people in there.
No, the wizard and the noble fighter are in there. In fact, we're all in there. That is our group.
Yay!
Yay! So anyway, this is Roll20. So could you move Roll20 around a bit so I can show people stuff? Because the first thing we're going to do is you guys are all going to find your character sheets. So on Roll20, at the top, there are 6 icons. And the second one over looks a bit like a newspaper. If you click on that, that gives you all of your character sheets and anything else the DM decides to give us, like notes we might find, diary entries we might find, or anything like that will appear under this tab. But you should see your character with your name on it.
I'm going to open Kalima on the stream.
Yeah. Is it Kalima? Is that how it's said?
Yes.
Kalima.
Yes, I think so.
Because that's the other thing. I don't actually have a list of everyone's names. I might have to write them down. Oh, I don't have a pen either. Oh, God. I'm prepared. No, I have a pen. I've nicked my husband's. Right. So, yeah, pulling open the character sheet. The first thing you see on the character sheet is the bio and the info, which explains your character, which we don't actually need other than like a pre-read. And then the next tab is your character sheet. Now, this is the important sheet for the mechanics of the game. And across the top, it has your character name, and then it has your class and your level, your race, your alignment. The alignments, there are 9 options, from lawful good all the way down to chaotic evil, with a bunch of them in between. I'm neutral good. But yeah, anyway, and it has a background and your XP, and your XP is obviously 0 because we've never played before. And then underneath that, there on the right hand side, there are 3 words in kind of little grayed out boxes: core, bio, and spells. And the core is the sheet that you're on, which is what you do for most of your stuff. Bio, again, has other stuff that you can fill in if you want to at different times, like character appearance, allies and organizations, additional features and traits, and treasure.
Sorry, Anne-Marie, I should point out, because I'm looking at your character sheet, when I click things, it changes for you as well.
I was just about to say, I feel I should point out to everyone watching that I'm not, just randomly leaping at nothing, although it is snowing pretty hard against my window right now. It's that I genuinely this is my first experience of the software or anything or the game, so it's all very new, and there's probably going to be a lot of me going, "Oh, that's cool." So
No, that's fine. You're allowed to. That's a good reaction. At least I'm hoping you're all going to be going, "Oh, that's fun!" Not, "Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. What do I do?"
There's probably going to be a little of that too. Just
that's fine.
In the interest of full disclosure.
Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about the bio section, but we can fill that in as we go.
Okay.
If you want to. And then there's the spells. And unfortunately, the fighter doesn't have any spells, and I don't think the rogue gets any spells. So it is just me and Anne-Marie.
I got spells, man!
And across the top of the spells stuff, you have your spellcasting ability, which is the one of the 6 skills that feeds into your spells, and then a save DC, which you need if other people are trying to save against your spells, and then an attack bonus, which is what you'd add if you're rolling an attack from any of your spells.
What does the DC stand for?
Ooh.
Save.
It's
Dice
just
check.
DC.
Dice check.
DC stands for stealth check?
Dice check.
Dice check. Right, that does make more sense. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I think it's dice check anyway.
Anyone difficulty class? KRM has pointed out in the chat.
Difficulty class. It could be difficulty class. KRM may well be right. Oh, and hello everyone else that's just joined us. We've got Poseworth, who is, I believe Poseworth is Brian from our other stream. He's our rogue normally, so no pressure, Claire, but our normal rogue is watching.
Our normal rogue.
What does that make me?
You're a freak rogue.
All right, Kate says she might be wrong. So we either think it's dice check or difficulty class. So yeah, who knows? But anyway, and then you have your list of spells. You have your cantrips, which are ones that you can cast at any point. And then you have level 1 spells and a number of spell slots. You can cast your level 1 spells as many times as you have spell slots until you take a long rest, I believe it is, as a wizard. Some of the other classes, you can do them, you gain some back again on a short rest, but I will explain long resting and short resting when we come to actually do it. I won't do that now because otherwise I'll overwhelm you. So anyway, going back to the core sheet.
Just before you continue, in the spells, most of the time, if you want to know what they are, there's a little bubble speech. You can have a read through what they mean.
Yeah, I'm
all
looking
of them
at
have
that
a little
right now.
information bubble on them that allows you to read through them. So I'm not actually going to explain much more of the sheet yet because we don't need it, but I wanted to explain the spells so that you know what you can do. But otherwise, I'd rather more that you guys did what you thought you wanted to do and we told you how to do it than you guys look at your sheet and try and pick something. From a role-playing perspective, I'd rather you guys go, oh, I'd like to attack them, or I'd like to zap them with something, and then we help you work out how to do it rather than I overwhelm you with everything on the sheet now. The other thing I will draw your attention to is on the very right of your core sheet. It says personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. I won't get any of you to read those out, but you should have them in your head because they're meant to help you role-play your character. But yeah. That's actually, I think, all I'm going to say before we get going. So, Bear, would you like to start us off?
I thought I'd point out that our normal rogue said he's far from normal.
Oh, he's far from
Yeah,
normal.
I was thinking, what does that make me now?
We've got different flavors of freak. Yes.
So, the adventure begins by. So I need to find the right page.
Oh, you've got the printed out version as well as the Roll20 version, haven't you?
I do, yeah. It makes it easier. So
I've just discovered, Jess, that I don't have any strength either, so we can be weaklings together.
That's fine. No, it's dexterity I don't have.
Oh, sorry. I've got that.
Don't ask me to sneak. It ain't happening.
Cool. I'm going to move you players into the area map.
Oh, no, don't do that because... Oh, no, you've hidden everything. Don't worry. I was going to say don't do that because every location is on there, but it's clever and every location is not on there.
So I've just highlighted the areas that you know about.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you start in Neverwinter. Neverwinter is a classic place for the fantasy. So Neverwinter.
Neverwinter is D&D's biggest city, I believe.
Pretty much, yeah. So I'll read you what it suggests I read you. So
Okay.
in the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker
Oh,
asked
sorry. That's my cousin.
asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandelin. That is also marked on the sheet.
Phandelin is to the south, down the high road, and then off on a dotty trail
Near some hills.
to the east.
I'll try to get it all on the map as we progress. It doesn't fit on the stream.
That's fine. You could just move it to Phandelin since that's where we're heading.
It's a couple of days' travel southeast to the city. Gundren was really excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandelin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort called Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. So those two have gone on ahead of you. So you spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you. Oh, I was going to do that yet. So you've just been asked to take this wagon on the trip.
Yeah.
The wagon has about 100 pieces of gold worth of stuff on it, and one person needs to be
40 gold pieces to escort it collectively. Yeah, one of us needs to drive.
And a maximum of 2 people can fit on it. So that's why it takes a while. 2 are walking.
Right.
Or 3 are walking.
Well, apparently, I'm proficient with land vehicles. I have just noticed on my character sheet. So I think I'm probably driving.
Oh, that's handy, isn't it?
I'm very short, so walking might slow us down, but
I quite like nature, so I'm willing to be like,
walking.
a healthy, eco-conscious person.
I wouldn't recommend the wizard be at the front of the train.
You would or you
walk.
You would or you wouldn't recommend the wizard being at the front?
Wouldn't recommend the wizard being at the front. The wizard is quite squishy. Spellcasting classes tend to have.
Well, who said I had to walk in front? I can walk behind.
Yeah,
dodging the manure.
Walk behind or to the side.
Okay.
And we potentially send our fighter ahead.
Yeah, I'll walk ahead. Of course.
Cool.
I'll walk next to you guys then, because I like to have someone to talk to.
KRM in the chat has just said always have the meat shield at the front.
Great. That's my new moniker, I guess.
I just realised actually I don't want to talk to anyone, so I'll walk behind.
Okay, great.
I might investigate what's in the wagon whilst we're moving along.
You like to have a look in the wagon whilst we're moving along. Okay.
Okay, let's go for the first roll of the day.
First roll of the day. Would you like to make an investigation check, which you can do by on your character sheet? There is to the left, you have inspiration at the top, then proficiency bonus, then your saving throws, and then a list of skills. And you will find investigation in that list of skills, and you just need to click on it, and it will roll it for you.
19.
Interesting. It doesn't automatically appear on the
there it is.
Chat.
Doesn't it automatically appear on the chat?
Oh.
It says 2GM.
Yeah, it appears on my account. So
so they've set the character sheets up to not automatically show it to everybody. Oh, that's a bit of a shame.
Oh, can I change that?
You can, but it would have to be per individual roll, so we'll not do that. I'll just say what you've rolled. Okay. So you've rolled a 19.
Woo! That's a good score. That's a good score.
Yeah. With a 19, you find there's a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars, about a dozen of each, 5 lanterns with a small barrel of oil, about 50 flasks of volume, and as you already know, the cargo's worth about 100 gold pieces.
That's some serious cargo.
I was going to say 100 pieces goes a long way around here, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's also like They're clearly trying to mine something. Right. Awesome.
So,
But we don't know
yeah.
that because it's only Claire that's checked. So that's Claire chooses to
Oh,
tell us
right,
that.
so we don't
Our
know
characters
what she
don't
knows.
technically know that. No, unless she chooses to tell us. We don't
Yeah.
technically know that. But I'm assuming we've been wandering for a little while, so we could share that information around the fire in the evenings, kind of thing.
Is Claire the kind of person who would share, or
Oh,
whoever
is
Claire is?
What's your character name, Claire?
Zephany.
Zephany. Okay, would Zephany share that with us? Would the rest of us probably look as well, actually?
I might wait until I get to know you better and then consider sharing that kind of information.
So, sorry, I need to get the character's name correctly. So, Ali or Alice? Ali?
Ali.
Yeah, has also rolled and rolled a 9, which means you didn't see all that. You saw that there's supplies on the wagon.
There's crates and kegs and stuff.
I was clearly distracted by all of the birds chirping outside.
Yeah.
I'm not interested because I'm pretty sure that the uneducated dwarves don't care about books, and that's really all I care about. So
okay,
I'm just gonna.
No, I probably don't care that much about books, to be honest.
No. So, yeah.
I am probably quite excited to escort this caravan though, because it's my cousin that asked us to go. So I'm kind of like, yeah, this is fun. Off on an adventure. So I'll probably be trying to be kind of friendly, but not getting very far by the sounds of things. Yeah.
Well, I'm not even in the wagon. I'm outside the wagon.
Well, no,
so...
I mean, I think we're going to travel for a couple of days, so there's also going to be some evenings around a fire to have a conversation and get to know each other.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad with people, apparently.
Okay. So you're going to be one-word answers and antisocial. Also, elves don't need to sleep as much, so
They
you will
only
only
sleep
actually
4 hours a
half
night.
half the night, and the rest of the time you will be kind of trance-like.
Yeah, probably listening to the stories the
books.
birds tell me and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
So, okay. So as you travel,
carry on.
Yeah, you travel down the road, and you camp out overnight. Nothing much is happening. It's on the high road. It's still nicely big road, but the next morning you'll be turning into a more narrow road, which is known to be full of bandits and stuff like that.
And it's called the Tribor Trail.
Correct. Tribor Trail.
Yep.
So far you've encountered nothing, but it can be dangerous. So, so you've come together as a group just because you were being paid, I assume? You don't know each other beforehand?
No.
So, okay.
Do you want to load the next map?
No.
Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself slightly.
So you turn whatever that direction, east, into the Tribal Trail, and you're trundling along, spent about half day walking. And as you come around the bend, you spot 2 dead horses. Now I'm going to change.
Okay. 2 dead horses. No. I'm going to slow the wagon.
What can you see?
Immediately.
Oops, I need to get that page too.
Yeah. The streaming account needs to go to that page too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will see a black screen. The way Roll20 works is that it has like this thing called Fog of War, and it means you can block out an area. And there we go. And the bear is now revealing it to us. I think we come from the other way, Bear. We're coming from the west and going east.
This trail doesn't. You see the whole trail before you as you're walking along. At this time, so you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Okay. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. So
I'm going to slow the wagon because I'm not going into that fast.
I will
And
draw
I'm
my
gonna-
great axe and have it at the ready.
I'm just going to bring out the fighter folk hero that we're not using, just as a representation of where you are roughly.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing that's about 50 feet.
The grid isn't on there very well, so
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
fine.
wait.
Yep.
You do want to be on this map. Well, 1 second. So let's bring. So Amber, the cleric, is driving.
yes.
Uh,
And I have
Ali
Ali
is
ahead of me.
in front. Stephanie is beside.
On the wagon? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
And I'm kind of next to them on the other side.
Cool.
Yeah, more or less.
Something like
That'll do.
that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you can control your own characters.
Yep. You can
Um,
click on your
Oh
character.
yeah, I've
You
got
can
a
also
little
zoom in and out.
crossy thing.
There is a zoom, and there are scroll bars along the bottom and the side, so that you can move the maps around and zoom in and stuff. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit, actually. Drag that a bit more central. Right. So yeah.
I
Sorry, what was that?
was gonna say I might ready my short bow.
Okay. I'm tempted to stop the wagon and get down
okay.
and go investigate on foot.
So
I'm
you
not
go.
entirely sure about dead things.
You're not going to want to investigate. Do you want to stay with the wagon?
I think so. Yeah, I think yeah, the whole arrows thing is bothering me a bit.
I might stay with the wagon as well.
Okay, so I'm going to get down. It looks like, is it Ali?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at
Mhm.
I
Ali
don't
and
like
be
to get my hands dirty, but I'll go observe while you do the actual touching part.
Okay, right. We're going to move a bit closer and have a see what we can see.
So you're trying to see what you can see before.
Yes, I
So-
would like to do a perception check.
Yes, I
So
will also do it.
yeah.
I would like to see what I can see, which is a perception check. So again, that's another skill on the character sheet in the similar place to investigation.
Jeez.
Uh,
I take it that didn't go well.
What did
I
you
got,
get?
I got a 6, which basically means I see 2 dead horses with arrows poking out of them, and that's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Both of you rolled 6s as well.
Yep.
So both of you see the dead horses.
Both of us see the dead horses.
Well, there are some dead horses here.
There are some dead horses. Yeah.
Are they carrying
So-
any books?
Are they carrying any books? I will do an
There
investigation.
are arrows.
I will look for books in the saddlebags.
Do an investigation check.
I got 11.
These appear.
Yes.
These appear?
I'm about to make them appear.
Oh!
Goblins appear.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Okay.
And
Okay.
because you didn't spot them, they've got what is called a surprise round. So
Yeah.
they attack you first, and then we roll for initiative, which we'll explain in a sec.
Yeah, we don't get to do anything because they've surprised us. So they get to attack
So-
first.
So what these guys are going to do, because they were waiting in
We've been ambushed.
to ambush.
Yeah.
This little guy, which I might rename.
Me
Can you
don't
see
know
their
which-
names?
No, we can't see
No.
any names. Can
So
you do the click circle
Yeah.
thing on? Because on Roll20, if you click and
Oh,
hold,
yeah.
it does a circle, and each one of
Yes.
us has a different color. So you
So-
can direct people to things on the map by clicking and holding.
So what I'll do is from top down, I'm going to call this Goblin 1, Goblin 2, Goblin 3, this one, and Goblin 4, in case you want to refer to them. Cool. Goblin 2
The
is
one
going
nearest Ali.
yeah. No, nearest fighter. Oh yeah, Ali.
That is
Sorry,
Ali.
fighter noble. Sorry, is going to try an attack with a what can he do?
Goblin.
With a scimitar.
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 Yeah. And what is he going to roll? He rolled a 19 on the dice, so
Ooh.
23 total to try and
That
hit
hits.
against an armor class.
That hits.
Yeah. So the damage is 1d6 plus 2. Well, I rolled a 1 on the dice, so that's 3 damage. You can see the damage on your character sheet in the middle, in the core.
I mean, you live to get attacked by goblins another day.
Yeah.
This one over here.
Hold on, let me change. Tell Amy how to. Yeah, so when you get
I just changed it to the temporary.
Yeah, the current hit points.
Right?
You take the 3 off. So you have armor class, initiative, and speed, and then underneath that you have a hit point box, and it has a hit point maximum in tiny writing, and then your actual.
Oh, that's the maximum there. Okay, gotcha.
In the larger writing, and that's the one that you change depending on how many hit points you currently
have. Cool. Then goblin number 1 will use a short bow to try and attack these guys at the back here. So try and attack the wizard.
Oh, thanks. Just been minding my own business back here. Admiring the trees, honestly.
Would a 12 hit? So that's against your AC.
Which is your armor class, which is just above your hit point box on your core sheet.
Right, yeah. Sorry, so what am I needing to do right here?
We need to know the number in your armor class box.
12.
Then
12 unfortunately
if it
does hit.
or more, you take a hit. So that does hit.
Right. So I'm not dead. I'm just
not
injured.
dead. You've taken a hit, yeah.
Right.
So somehow this 1d6 also rolled a 1, so you also get 3 damage.
So I reduce my current hit points by 3.
By 3. Yeah.
Right, fine. I'm over here bleeding and I blame all of you.
You have an arrow sticking out of you. I'm assuming it's a black arrow.
It is a black arrow.
And the aesthetic does not please me, I have you know. They could have had the grace to shoot me with a white arrow, I'm just saying.
This one over here, number 3, is going to attack the cleric.
Yeah.
So nice and close, and going to try and hit you. On roll 20, they're rolling really well. They rolled another 19, so 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I'm taking damage. We're going to die on our first fight at this rate.
Happy.
That rolled a 4 total.
4 total, great. Okay.
This one over here is going to stay where he is. He's going to try to shoot the rogue from way over there. But because he's shooting round the corner, I'm going to give him disadvantage. So with disadvantages, I roll twice and get the worst score.
Yeah. You roll 2 d20s and take the lowest score if you have disadvantage. If you have advantage, you roll twice and take the higher score. So sometimes having advantage. Oh, we didn't explain inspiration. That's something we should explain. Inspiration is something that characters can give out to each other, or the DM can give out, or in our live streams, the people viewing can give us. You can only have 1 point of inspiration at once, and you can use it on any roll before you roll to give yourself advantage. And it gets given out to you if you do something that someone feels is in character or epic or funny or something like that.
Or just
inspired. You get inspiration and then you get to use
So it's generally like a Facebook hug.
Yeah, it's a bit like a Facebook hug.
Right.
It's a bit like, oh, that was awesome. Here, have inspiration. So I think we gave the gnome inspiration for falling in the chest because she looked for spoons and stuff like that, because that's what she should have done. So she got inspiration for it, that kind of thing.
Well, one of the things in terms of play, I know a lot of people hold on to that inspiration going, I'll wait until I really need it.
Use
and then
it.
they die?
But
no, just use it.
Just use it when you like, because I like the idea
quickly.
of getting inspiration, giving inspiration out.
Yeah.
Cool. So with a disadvantage, which is probably quite lucky, because at first he rolled a 16, and now he rolled an 8 against the armor class of the rogue.
That wouldn't hurt.
Cool. So that
someone got away with not getting hit.
Yay! That's good because I have really low hit points.
Right, so now we're going to talk you through rolling initiative. Now there is a common phrase in D&D that when you hear it, bad stuff is potentially about to happen. It is when the DM declares roll initiative. Because that basically means a battle is starting and we all need a turn order. So when the DM declares roll initiative, you need to make sure that you've selected your token on the map, and the turn order box is open on Roll20.
Ooh, blimey.
And then you click on the word initiative, which is just above your hit points, and it rolls it for you. So, oh, it didn't add it.
It
because it's
said
gone
there
out to
aren't
GM
currently
only.
tokens on this page that take a turn.
Oh, apparently
Oh,
my
right.
token's not selected.
You right click on it, it says.
Oh,
Yeah. Rogue
Right
has
click on
managed.
what exactly?
no, it's a left click. It's a
Oh,
left click. But you have to select your token.
I did. I'm really confused. I don't know what's going on.
What? Claire's managed to do it. I've managed to do it. So your token, you should click on it, and then
Right, I
boxes
left
appear.
clicked on my token and little round things
that's perfect.
appeared, but
That's
then they went
perfect.
away again, and now I can't get them back.
Can you click?
You have to.
Then I
unclick.
right clicked and other stuff happened, so I wasn't supposed to right click.
Okay, yeah, don't right click. So
Okay, I can't get it to go away now. Right, okay.
Can you click somewhere else? Just click somewhere else.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
That's fine. And then click on your token so those little the red, green, and blue boxes,
Yes.
circles appear. And then while
That
those are on
requires
them,
a right click for me.
huh.
Yeah. If I right click, I get a
so
red
then
one. A
while
green
those
one.
are up, then you click the
Yeah.
Then you click what?
When they're up, you
Yeah.
click initiative on the character sheet.
Oh right, okay. Hang on a sec. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not
There we
actually
go.
this
It's all right, don't
technologically inept, but
Woohoo!
okay. Sorry, someone help me out. Where's initiative?
So, Ritson82 has said she'd like to give everyone inspiration for getting in the right place for their character on the starting journey.
It's right
Where-
next. It's right next to the armor class.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry.
Okay, I've clicked initiative, but nothing's happening. Clearly, I just don't get any initiative. It is. No, it's not grayed out. And maybe grayed out. Am I really that lacking in initiative?
Have a look.
Oh, hang about. No. Oh, something happened. Oh,
Yes, that has rolled.
That has worked. That has
Oh.
worked. You are now in the turn order.
Yay.
Better late than never, I guess.
But you and I have the same number, which means we get to decide which one of us we'd like to go first. Would you like me to go before you?
Oh, please do.
Okay. I will
Cool.
edit mine
Please
and
save
change
everyone
it
else
to
from
a
the pain of me just not
9.1
knowing
then.
what the hell I'm doing.
And I noticed that if you go into the settings while you have that little menu up, you can change your name on there to appear.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, you can change on the token itself.
On the tokens. Yeah, if you click on the token to select the token and then click on the cog, you can change your name on your token and then save it. I think it only does it
I'll
for this
have to
map,
take your
though.
word for it because it's not happening for me.
Right.
That's
Click on the
good.
token.
Uh,
And then
apologies to KRM because unfortunately the roles clicked from character sheets are not appearing on the chat on my player character.
The starter set has been set up to automatically only send the roles to the GM for some reason.
Yeah.
So we can't all see the roles when we would normally be able to all see the roles. So we will try and fix that for next time.
Yes, I'll do that next time.
So just so
Cool.
you all know, I'm rolling like so badly right now.
That's fine. You don't need to keep rolling.
No, I was just keeping everyone informed.
Yeah. So I've rolled for the goblins individually, just because then they take turns rather than one huge mass.
I was going to tell everyone to have inspiration. So because Ritz and H2 gave us inspiration for getting in the right place. So inspiration appears again at the top of your sheet, slightly over to the left from your armor class and initiative. That big box by the word inspiration. If you click at it, a little dragon sort of tail.
I love that dragon. That's so
in the
cute.
box.
So now you can use inspiration when you feel you want to, so you get
You just
advantage.
unclick the box whenever you decide to use your inspiration.
Oh, KRM's just said that we're all doing great. Thank you.
Yay! Thank
Yeah.
you.
I think you're lying, but thank you.
Cool. So I also, unfortunately, the turn order is not appearing on this stream, which is really annoying, which I'll
Really?
sort out
It's
next week.
It's appearing on mine. Is it because
Yeah, I can see it, but
that's not a player? Maybe?
Oh, maybe if or I'm just having technical difficulties and I was moving the screen on the wrong screen. That's just
That
me.
would be why. So it is there.
Yeah, I'm going to try to position it to be seen once the more people are out of the way.
Okay.
But the rogue is going first.
The rogue is going first. That's sorry. What's your character's name, Claire?
Stephanie.
Zephanie.
Stephanie.
Zephanie. Right. I will
You
learn
can-
the character names eventually.
Okay.
You can do many things. You can choose what to do.
I'm probably going to try staying where I am just a moment and using my short bow. I'm not sure what the range is on it though. And I was thinking of attacking this one.
Short bow has, or all the ranged weapons have two
I'm
numbers.
just going to...
They have a lower range, which is where you can attack normally, and then a higher range where you can reach, but you have disadvantage. I could look up what a short bow's range for 5e is so that we know, just because that's a good thing to tell people.
It should be just like 30 feet minimum or something.
It's not a minimum, it's a maximum.
Yeah, sorry.
It's 80 feet for a short bow at normal, and 320 feet with disadvantage.
Wow.
This one would be in range?
Easily, yeah.
Okay.
So you're attacking
each
number
square
3.
is 5 feet, and we sit in a square, so it's roughly, you're about 30 feet away.
Do I click on my short bow in my character sheet?
Yes.
Yes.
Click on the word short bow. Underneath your hit points, down slightly, is a bunch of things you can do to attack, and short bow will be in that list.
Yeah. And you rolled a 14, which, if I'm not mistaken, will definitely hit.
14.
No, it won't.
14 does not hit.
It's almost a hit. You see
You're not
the
meant to
arrow.
tell us if it's almost or not. You're just meant to tell us if it is or it isn't.
You see an arrow go through the air and skim his cheek, but with no damage.
You cut off a whisker.
I'll take that whisker.
Goblin whisker. Yummy.
So that's... Are you moving?
I quite like staying far away. So
Cool.
No.
Cool.
Yeah, leave
It's
the meat
goblin-
shields at the front.
yeah. You don't
Goblin's
clean the wagon.
It's Goblin's number 4 turn, so it's this guy over here. And because he is competitive, he's going to try to shoot back at the rogue. And again, because
God.
he's slightly far, he will roll a disadvantage. Well, he rolled a 6 and a 12. I assume a 6 does not hit your armor class.
Nope.
Nope.
So he is actually going to move to over here to try and get a better angle for next time. So Ali's turn. You've got the goblin to your left.
I would like to take a swing at Goblin 2 with my great axe.
Oh yeah, click on the
Yes.
great axe on your
Do that.
sheet.
And that was a 15 rolled.
Ooh.
And that hits.
Yay!
Yay!
Finally, someone's
do I
damaging.
So how do I do the damage? Do I do that manually with the dice
You're gonna
roller?
have to do that manually, yeah. It'll tell
Okay.
you how much damage to do in the,
Yeah, so
in the next box
1d12
over.
plus 3.
Oh, that's
so
a nice roll.
1d12 plus 3 roll.
12
All right, so I
damage.
got a 12.
Ooh, nice.
You slice your axe down and completely annihilate him.
You cut the goblin in
Yay!
half!
Got one down.
Yay! First kill goes to Ali.
Yay!
Yay!
He's
And
now a dead goblin.
dead goblin.
Good.
One down.
Yeah. Now it's Amber's turn. You've
Ooh.
got a... unless
got
you want to do anything else, Ali.
I'm thinking, oh, what do I want to do?
You've got a goblin right on top of you.
Yeah. I'm thinking Warhammer. I'm going to take out my Warhammer, and I'm gonna follow the examples that has just been set, but I'm going to do it with a Warhammer. I'm going to try and kneecap this guy because I think I'm a bit shorter. So, so where's my Warhammer? There it is. Oh, I rolled a 23.
Which is a
Nice.
19, but that's not a natural.
It wasn't a natural 20. It was a 19 plus 4. So I'm
So
assuming that hits.
that definitely hits.
Yay! So I now need to roll 1d8 plus 2. I'll roll it in the chat.
Yeah.
Even though I've got dice sitting beside me.
Yes, it's hammer time.
It's hammer time.
Someone on chat said that.
Oh, whoops.
Well done for seizing the opportunity there.
Yeah. It's hammer time. Do, 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 do.
6 damage.
6 damage, yes.
He falls to
knees.
one knee. You managed to
I've taken out a
cut
kneecap.
a kneecap, but he is still standing. Well, kneeling.
Ish.
Kneeling in a lopsided manner.
Yeah. I'm just
Sorry, I'll
going
go
to put.
for the other kneecap next time.
Right.
I just put a little symbol on him saying he's damaged.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
May I ask, where on here do I roll dice?
You can click on. Oh, to roll dice.
The easiest way
Is
is
to
on
do
the
it-
left-hand side.
No, it's on the right hand side
Of
the
what?
thing. There is a besides the like little newspaper where you opened up your character sheet. There is like a
Yes.
speech bubble.
Yeah.
If you click on that, and then you can go down to the bottom of sort of like that window, and you can type /R, and then a space, and then whatever dice you want to roll. So I did a 1d8 plus 2. So I typed /R space 1d8 plus 2.
And presumably someone's going to tell me exactly what I'm typing in there.
Well, yeah, but what you actually need to type will. But yeah, that's
Okay.
how you roll your damage.
Right.
Or
okay.
there's the little menu thing. In my screen anyway, it's off to the left, and there's a thing that looks like a dice, and if you click on that, it'll bring up a window with the dice
It's
roller,
called a
and you can
dice roller.
select.
Okay, cool.
But it's now. I assume you're not moving from there, Amber.
Me? No, I'm not
Yeah.
going to move because then
Cool.
I would give the goblin an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So it is now Kalima's turn.
Yeah, God help us. Right.
So you could
Okay.
cast
Or
a
rather,
spell.
goddess help us.
You could cast a
There's
spell,
3
or
goblins.
You could.
I'm kind of feeling my oats at this point. You know, someone's managed to kill a goblin, someone's managed to hurt a goblin. I've been hanging back, and I feel like my chances are pretty good from way back here to possibly do some damage.
Good
and
choice.
also, I'm late. Well, these guys are risking making me late for my very important appointment in Phandelin. And frankly, the safety of the shrine is in jeopardy. So I'm going to try and use the Ray of Frost. Am I allowed to use the Ray of Frost?
Yes, you
It's got
can.
a 60-foot range. Am I in
Yep.
range for
Yeah.
anyone?
You need to make sure you don't aim it past a party member.
No, that's fine. I can. There's a goblin still extant. He's kind of slightly around a corner.
You could
Hang
move.
on, let's
You
it's
could move
a-
5
yeah.
foot downwards, and you'd probably get a.
Yeah, if you
Move.
move slightly to nearer the rogue.
Am I allowed
You'd
to
be fine.
move slightly
Pick
before?
up your token
Yeah.
and move it with a left click and a pick up.
Okay.
That's it.
Right. I
Yeah.
now have a clear line of sight to this guy,
Yeah.
and I
On
would
your
like to
turn, but I
use
should
his
say,
bits off.
you can do 3 things every time.
Right.
You can do a movement action, movement, action, and a
Bonus
bonus action.
Right.
Movement you can always do. An action is like cast a spell,
Wait,
cast something
Some
else.
spells say that they're actions. Some spells say that they're bonus actions, and a few things say that they're a reaction.
Right.
A reaction you do when it's not your turn, and something has triggered that reaction.
Right.
An action, you can do one action every turn, and you can do one bonus action every turn, but they can't both be spells.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Someone will just have to remind me of that when I'm about
Basically,
to not do it
if
wrong.
you think you want to do something and we think you can't, we'll tell you can't.
That's cool. I can live with
And your
that.
movement can be split up. So you can move 10 foot closer to an enemy to get you in range, do your spell, and then move 10 foot back again.
Hide.
Or hide.
Right.
Or, so that's also an option. You don't have to use all your movement in one go, and you don't have to use it before your action, as long as you use it at some point during your turn.
Okay.
So
right.
Yeah.
So yes, I would like to Ray of Frost this little green basshole.
Cool.
Freeze ray.
So you should be able to click on it, and it should roll the dice for you.
Click
Hopefully.
on the spell
Sorry, hang on. What am I clicking on?
on your character sheet. If you
Right.
click on the spell,
Yeah.
it should give you the option to cast it.
Oh, there's a little speech bubble. I do that.
No,
Ah,
no, no,
right.
literally
Okay.
on the word.
I did, and nothing happened. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Right.
Yeah. Wow. You rolled a 16 plus your proficiency and intelligence. That's a +5, a total of 21. And that definitely hits.
Yay!
Good.
So
Yay!
So your ray of frost.
it's a 1d8.
In the information will tell you how much damage it is. So yeah. So you now need to /R
Yeah.
space 1d8.
Oh, not S. 1d8, and then just hit return.
Yep.
Yep.
There
That does 4 damage, and he's also his speed will reduce by 10 feet until the start of your next turn, so he can't move as far because he's a bit cold.
Basically frozen him.
So an ice beam travels the distance from you to the goblin and covers him, and he's very, very cold.
Good.
And he takes 4 damage.
And he hurt a horse. 2 horses. I'm not impressed with him.
Nope.
I did not leave the temple for this kind of shenanigans.
Would you like to move slightly further back so that he has more difficulty hitting you?
That might be a good idea. Yeah,
Move
I
back
think.
where you were.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of move over here a bit. There we go.
Yeah. He's shivering.
Good.
So
He deserves
it. He's going to try to aim back at you with his short bow. Does a 10 hit?
Crap. Yes.
That's against the armor class.
Oh, hang about. I think it does. Oh, for crying out loud! Where are all my bits?
Sorry.
Not those
Go back
bits.
to the core sheet on your.
Yeah,
pirate sheet.
I'm finding it. Here we go. Right. Oh, hang about. Sorry. How much was
Armor
it?
class.
10.
10. No, I have 12 armor class.
Oh,
Yay!
nice. So he shoots an arrow. He's shivering from the cold, and it just goes wide.
Hoseworth has just said, "Chill out, goblin dude." I feel like we should give some of our viewers inspiration for their puns.
I know.
Oh, I've got inspiration.
We do
Somebody,
have
no, I've still
inspiration.
got the
You
inspiration.
still have inspiration.
I forgot I had the inspiration.
Cool. So the next person is goblin number 3, which has just been attacked by Amber and he's on his knees. And because he's on his knees, I'm going to give it disadvantage.
Yay!
What
Not
did he
that he'd
roll?
roll particularly easily against me anyway. I do actually have a pretty beefy armor class.
Well, he rolled a 10 and a 22, so a 10 will a 10 hit.
No. No, 10 will
So-
not hit.
He swings his sword down and just he unbalances and just misses you completely.
Yay!
Excellent.
Goblin number 4, who's back here.
The one right at the
I
back.
believe. Oh no, he's the dead one. Sorry.
No, goblin number 4
I'm
dead.
going to remove him
I
from the
thought
turn order.
Goblin number
Yeah,
2
sorry.
was dead.
I said the wrong number because his initiative was 4.
Okay.
So his goblin number 2 is dead. And it was his turn, so I'm going to go back. We've completed a round.
Yay!
So
That took
And
6
we all
seconds
survived.
in the game, just so you guys are aware. That's 6 seconds of game time.
yeah, I never understood that, but it's trying everything. All of this happens roughly at the same time, so that's why only 6 seconds has passed.
Out of interest, how long does it take my hit points to work their way back up again to my maximum?
It depends if I heal you.
Oh, right, okay.
Or we take a long rest or a short rest. There are loads
No,
of-
that's
there are
fine,
loads of
that's
ways to
fine,
gain
I've
hit
survived
points
so
back
far.
again, so
What is funny about D&D is that if you sleep, you might have your leg chopped off, your arm chopped off, you might have an arrow through your head. But if you sleep, you recover to full health. You're fine.
if you wake up the next day completely fine.
I like this
Magic.
version. Yeah.
It's cool. So it is now Zephny's turn.
So Zaphne is gonna try and attack the guy on his knees
Cool.
with a short bow again. Let's try and find where I put that. And rolled a 19.
Very nice. Don't bother rolling damage. You had 1 health. So you shoot him, and he just stumbles, and it just goes straight through his head, and he dies in front of. It's like,
I'm going to do like a little look over the shoulder to be like, arrow right past me, straight into the goblin I was fighting. Okay.
Would retrieving an array use a fun action?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You can do that at the end of the battle. You get half your arrows or bolts or whatever ammunition you use back again at the end of a battle, unless it's something like a javelin, which is much larger.
Cool. So there's goblin number 4, which is what I meant to say earlier, the one at the back.
The one at the back.
Is going to try to step away a bit further back. And he is going to try to shoot one of the guys at the front. Will he try? I'm going to try short bow. Amber.
Yay!
Does a 13 hit?
No.
He shoots the arrow and it just misses completely. It doesn't even go in the right
So
direction.
I've got basically arrows coming from this side of me, arrows coming from that side of me. Great!
And you're just standing there going, la, 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 la.
I'm too short. Clearly, they're all just going over my head.
Yeah.
So, Ali,
let's see.
you've killed a goblin.
There is another goblin.
So let's see, that's about 30 feet, right? So I think I can run up over here.
The goblin closest to you, and oh yeah, that one's 30 feet away.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go after him with a great axe here.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Did you use your inspiration as a question?
I did not.
Oh, so you rolled a 12, which unfortunately is not quite enough to hit a goblin. They're wearing little leather armors, so armor shoot things. So unfortunately,
that includes it automatically adds in the +5, right?
Yeah,
it does. Yeah,
it's
it
clever.
rolled a 7 plus the 5.
Okay. So what are the two numbers over there? Because I see that there's a 12 and then a 17.
So that's
what I'm
rolling
seeing on my end.
in case you have advantage or disadvantage. It's giving you both.
Oh, okay, got it.
It just rolls twice, just in case you're.
Okay, so automatically do the first one, but either one of them. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Amber, you've got 2 dead goblins and 2 dead horses at your feet. What do you do?
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to cast a spell, but I don't know which one. Hold on. Let's see if it's my spells. Sacred Flame is quite a good one. Let me just quickly check that one.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, let's go for Sacred Flame. I'm going to Sacred Flame the one that seems to be kind of in the cover. I'm going to move slightly this way, just in case Ali needs backup later. And then I'm going to Sacred Flame the guy up there, which is, let me click on that. Oh, it's a dexterity saving throw, so I don't need to click.
By
have
him.
To make the goblin has to make a dexterity saving throw of 13.
Well, he rolled a 10.
He fails his dexterity saving throw.
So what happens?
That is a 1d8 of radiant damage.
Radiant.
Yeah. Well, it makes him glow, you see. So now I think.
So he's pretty as well as damaged.
Yeah.
Now a goblin torch.
Yeah, I did 4 damage. Radiant damage.
I assume Sacred Flame comes down from the sky? Or
Yeah,
from you?
same like Radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. So it's literally right down from the sky.
The flame comes down from the sky and turns him into ash completely.
Oh,
nice.
Nice. Oh, of course, because he got frozen too.
He was frozen.
He was frozen as well.
So he was shivering because he hadn't had a turn yet.
Yeah.
Shivering, and then burst of flame. For a millisecond, he thought, "Oh, this is nice and warm," and then it was a bit too hot, too warm.
Yeah. Awesome.
Would you like to continue moving, or?
I moved what? Did I move 3?
You moved like 5 feet. 10
No, I
feet,
moved.
maybe.
I moved.
No, I moved from here.
I moved 15 feet, so I can go another 10 feet. So I'm going to go to to there.
Cool.
I'm going to call back someone stay with the wagon because I think we've probably got this one handled. Like, don't leave the wagon.
So it's now. I will get the names eventually as well.
Kalasmir, me,
Calamir.
Yeah.
Kalima.
Kalima.
That was it. Yeah, I got my own name wrong, so don't worry. And my surname is Malosmir. My first name is Kalima, so yeah, I just did a little
Kalima.
mash up there.
Right.
Can I get close enough to that other goblin to do anything at all, or am I just too far away from any viable targets right now?
You're
How far
about
away am I
to
from
check
that
what
guy?
other spells you've got, I think. Because
'Cause
some of them
you're
have 60
about-
feet, but you've got Ali in the way.
You're 55
How far away
feet
am
away.
I?
You're
from
55
him?
feet away.
Sorry?
But you're 55 feet away.
Right. Okay.
have
So I'm
Ali
probably
in the
going to have
way.
to do like a proper spell here. Right. Oh, what's this one do? Oh, that could work. Right. Okay. That's a bit crap, but let's try that one. Magic missile.
Oh, magic
Ooh,
missile's
that's nice.
fun because they can't defend against it. It hits
Good.
automatically, but it does use a spell slot.
Yes.
It is one of
Yeah.
your level 1 spells, but it's one of my favorite spells.
I mean, I've got it. I figured I might as
Yeah.
well use it.
Go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, magic missile.
So if you click on it on the little
Goblin.
button, the chat button, it will show the streamers what it does,
Oh,
which helps.
right. Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it'll show me as well. So
And-
what you need to roll is 3d4, I think. Yeah, you've got 3 darts. You can choose where it goes. I assume because there's only one bad guy left, you're
I
going to
want to
attack
send them
him.
all at the same one. Yeah.
So to roll that, you can either do /R space 3d4 plus 3 because you're rolling 3.
Yeah, just do
Plus
it that way.
3.
Yeah.
3d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that did 8 damage.
And
it, like little like kind of bolts of light, like kind of that big, kind of come out from your fingers and go
They look so
flying
pretty.
through the air, and then just hit him one after the other.
Good.
Fireworks.
and kill him.
Yes!
Yay! We survived
So-
our first battle. Well done,
Yay!
everyone.
They essentially managed to hit you the first in the surprise round and then not again.
Yeah.
So we're now out of initiative order,
So,
which means you can you don't have to take turns in doing figuring out what to do.
yeah, we can decide what we want to do as and when we feel like we want to do things. So feel free to chime in if there's something you want to do. I'd quite like to loot goblin corpses.
Yeah, loot the bodies.
Loot the what? And
And
actually,
properly
I kind
check over the horses because I don't think.
I was
did
going to
we
say,
investigate
I'd like to
Yeah.
check the
properly?
horses. I feel kind of bad
Just-
for the horses.
Just
I'll
before you
let
do
these
that,
guys loot the corpses while I get the wagon and bring the wagon further up so that we've got.
Okay.
Because I can only drive the wagon, so I'm going to assume I'm over here with the wagon.
just before you do that, Ali, could you roll a perception check, please?
Ali,
Yes. Oh boy.
Good luck.
use your inspiration. Use your inspiration.
Cool.
Loads of people have said well done, so I'm just going to say thanks
Yeah.
everyone.
Yay! Thank you. We survived.
You survived. Yay!
Cool. With that perception of 13, you notice that when the 3 of his friends had died and you rushed over, the final goblin was looking north, trying to figure out how he was just trying to look north and like trying to sprint that way before he was caught by the magic missiles.
So he was running
I would like to go investigate toward the north there.
That
Okay,
sounds like a good idea.
That sounds like a hint, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's something to the north.
need to
Okay,
find
try
the-
another perception check from a little bit further up here.
Yeah, sounds good. Let me see where.
Do you tell us that? Do you tell us that, or do you do it? Just go.
Yeah, I will relay. Hey, I think you may have been looking up this direction over here.
Okay. In which case, I will probably go help, and I will do it in such a way that I'm helping Ali look north so that I give
I'm
Ali
I'm going
advantage.
to resist and stay back with the
check
horses
them.
because I feel like I'm more.
You don't want to get any more trouble.
It's probably a good idea for me to stick with what I'm good at, which is looking at things. Really,
Yeah. Can I investigate the horses as well?
please do. I
Indeed.
don't really want to be on my own.
Do I need to roll
Yes,
investigation?
do you want
or
to click
perception?
investigation?
Yep.
Oh
Okay.
God.
I rolled a 16.
That's
Oh,
all right.
very
That's
nice.
a pretty good roll. So
I don't think I've
So-
rolled anything yet.
you've rolled damage and attacks.
No, I mean I haven't rolled an investigation thing. I
Okay.
mean.
Okay. Cool. On the goblin, on the horses, you find mostly has been looted. You can find a few saddles, and you can find the arrows. Let's say 4 arrows that you can try to recover
Take those.
from them, but they will be a bit manky because they've been in horses. So I don't know if you want that or not.
Well, to be fair, the whole
I think I can clean things.
the ones of you that have you got
Yes,
prestidigitation?
Yeah.
That is one
Would
of
you
the
like me?
most
Would you
amazing
like me to
wizard
try and
spells.
clean your arrows?
Oh yes, please.
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
Prestidigitation is
Consider it done because
automatic.
it's just a cantrip. You can do it as many times as you like, whenever you like.
Cool.
Okay. Congratulations. I have cleaned your arrows.
Thank you.
Please don't get them messy again.
You clean my warhammer from the blood splatters from me kneecapping someone.
Well, I suppose
Thank you.
if I must.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that
people
great
just
axe.
dirtying things up left and right.
Did we find anything on the goblins?
Goblins.
Yeah, what's going on up north up here?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we want to know.
Up
Sorry, we're asking the
north.
DM lots of things
Yeah.
at once.
So
Tell
on
us
the
what's on the goblins first, and then do the up north.
on
Unless we're
through-
about to get attacked and there's someone in the trees, it seems like it might be more urgent.
you rolled a 15, I believe,
Yeah.
for searching again. You see there is a trail that is well trodden, and it seems that those goblins have ambushed people before along that trail.
Or come
one
from
more-
that trail.
Or come from that trail. One more thing you'll recognize from the horses. Those are the horses that your employer, Mr. Gundren Rockseeker,
My cousin
was
no,
using
that's my cousin's
to
horse.
go ahead.
Okay,
Oh dear.
That's not good.
we need to find my cousin, but we also have the wagon.
Can't take a wagon into forest, I'm guessing.
Can we
It
take the
would be
wagon?
difficult.
It
It's
would be
quite a small trail. With but what you notice again with a 15, according to the rules, you can also notice that there is a safe place where you can keep the wagon. Like you can hide it quite well
Hide the wagon.
if you want to. So the option is you can either go down the Goblin Trail or go on to Phandelin.
I'm pretty clear I'm going to get
Check the
overruled,
goblins.
but I have an appointment in Phandelin, people. This is very important.
But
You know,
my
I have
cousin,
to see.
that's
I
my
have to see a
cousin's
woman about a
horse.
shrine.
Yeah, but we don't get paid. If the guys that were paying us.
But I'm not there to get paid. I'm there to go and see someone about a shrine. This is my life's work.
No, I'm going north.
Yeah, I had a feeling you
I'm
would.
going north.
I'm going where the money is.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, the rogue's going as well. Okay, so considering I'm really super squishy, I'm trying to think of what my elf wizard mage self would do, and I think I did pretty well in that fight. But
Yeah.
maybe I'm not quite arrogant enough to think I can get all the way to wherever the hell it is we're going on
Phandelin.
my own.
Yeah, I mean, there might be some gold up there, so I think we should maybe go investigate it.
I'd like to
I'm not
see if
terribly
we can
motivated
rescue
by
my
gold,
cousin.
but if there's a chance they have some
Oh,
books.
I am.
I
They
want to
have
rescue my
looted a
cousin.
lot, so they might have
Yeah.
books.
Ah, good point. I'm in. Let's go north.
Before we go, is there anything on the goblins?
Yeah. To
On the
goblins, hopefully.
goblins, 3 of them have copper pieces, 1 copper piece each.
Okay.
And on the 4th one, the one that was trying to escape has a silver piece on him.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna. I don't know if I get away with this. Who technically loots the goblins? Who
The
made the
rogue-
goblin check?
Well,
The
3 of
rogue
you
did.
went to look for the
I went to look north.
trail.
I think
So the rogue or the wizard, I think, looted the goblins.
I think I probably.
I think it was the rogue because she was the one who actually rolled the check, and we didn't need a second perception
Yeah,
check, so I
okay.
didn't bother. So it's
The
actually
rogue
the
has
rogue.
found the money. What is the rogue doing with the money?
Sorry.
What money?
What money?
What money?
If you want to go along there, you will have to roll stealth.
You have to roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah, that's the
Sleight
one.
of hand. Where is that one? Rolled 20.
Basically.
A dirty 20, yeah.
I'm just
30.
like looking after them for
I just rolled a 22 on perception, so I noticed.
Were you looking for that though? Well, you were
don't
looking
know.
at the trail.
Yeah, but I was only giving advantage to that. I wasn't actually doing the looking.
So, okay.
Poor bear caught between warring women.
So Amber notices Stephanie pick up the coins and try to put them in her pocket.
I'll just be like, what did you get? Anything shiny? I'll just draw attention to it, but I'm not going to directly challenge it.
I'm saving it for later.
Well, what did you get?
Yeah, I found some copper pieces that you guys can have. It's fine. I will go without the copper.
Deception.
Do you roll perception?
Deception.
Deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I roll insight against that? Or do we all
Hold
roll
on, I
insight?
accidentally pressed history. I got 22 on deception.
So, with a 22, do you want to roll insight or do
we roll insight to check whether we're...
to check if someone's telling the truth? Yes.
I got 10.
10.
I
22
think
versus
she's
10.
telling the truth.
Yeah. So she,
I believe you.
as far as the characters know, she found some copper pieces.
Great.
And I hand you each
that.
one copper piece.
All right, awesome. Yay.
Great. Yay, I have a copper.
Yeah.
My wealth is slowly being rebuilt.
You have a section on your spell sheet, character sheet, underneath your weapons that has your items and your coinage. And the coinage has CP, which is copper pieces, SP, which is silver pieces, EP, which is electrum pieces, GP, which is gold pieces, which everyone knows, and PP, which is platinum pieces. And it's 10 copper pieces to a silver piece, 10 silver pieces to a gold piece, and then 10 gold pieces to a platinum piece. And then electrum pieces are a bit weird, and I think they're worth 5 silver. Well, it's 2 electrum pieces to a gold, but it could be the other way around. They might be worth 2 silver, and it's 5 of them to a gold, and I can
It's
never...
Sorry, where are these again?
Underneath your attacks, so where you were...
On which sheet?
In the center of the character sheet.
Main core.
On the core.
On the core character sheet. You keep coming down, and there's like a list of items.
Oh, yeah. So I've got one copper piece.
You can add a copper piece in.
Because I think you'll start with some gold pieces.
We all started with something.
Right. Yeah, I started with 5 gold pieces. I don't know what you guys started with.
Yeah. It varies.
It varies.
Cool.
Okay. I don't have a map for the next little section, so. But
I'm assuming we're going to decide to hide the wagon.
Yes.
We hide the wagon. Do you want us to make a check for that, or are you just going to assume we hide the wagon?
You hide the wagon. Yeah. And it's a single file trail. Which order are you going in?
I'll go first.
I was going to suggest, didn't we all get hurt?
Oh, yes.
I did.
Potentially take a short rest.
Ooh, you could take a short rest. In 5e, short rest is about an hour long, which means you can recover some health using hit die.
Yeah. So on the character sheet, in the core bit, in the middle, where you've got your hit points, and then your temporary hit points, and then to the left of the 2 little boxes underneath, it says hit dice, and everyone has one of them at the moment. Yeah. When you're injured and you take a short rest, you can use a hit dice to regain hit points. And your hit dice is connected to your class's type of dice. So some characters and classes have a D6, some have a D8, some have a D10, and some have a D12. And you roll that, add your constitution modifier, and that's how many hit points you get back on a short rest. And you have, at level 1, you have 1 hit dice. A level 2, you have 2 hit dice. A level 3, you have 3 hit dice, and so on. And you can use that many in short rests before you need to make a long rest.
Also, Kalima, you might want to read Arcane Recovery in your on the
Oh,
right hand
yes.
side.
I have one of
Okay.
those.
Yeah, during your during a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover. So you can choose, because you're level 1, you can recover 1 spell slot.
Okay, so
Right.
that magic missile that you used up a
Yeah.
spell slot. So because we're taking a short rest, you can have that spell slot back again.
Right.
Yeah.
Do I need to go somewhere to do that?
You're resting on the side of the road.
We're all resting on the side of it.
No, I mean on
the
here.
spells page.
Oh,
It depends
yeah.
if you noted how many you had in the first place.
So under level 1, you had 2 slots. When you used magic missile, you should have reduced it to
Slots
if
remaining should have become 1, but I just
Yeah, it's
noticed
telling
my
me
sheet
slots
started on
remaining 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just change that to 2.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
it should have been
Sorry.
2, and then when you casted magic missiles, you should have reduced it to 1. But
Yeah.
now that you're resting, you would bring it back up to 2. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yep.
And anyone else watching, if you have questions about anything we're doing and how to do it, please do ask. I think most people.
So it looks
watching
like I
seem
got
experienced, but
9 for my hit dice roll. I was only down 3, so that would bring me
Yeah.
up to full. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also going to hit dice roll.
I'm going to do a hit dice thingy as well.
I got 5, which would bring me up to full again.
I think I got 3, which brings me up to full as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
I
then
didn't
basically
get any damage.
in your hit dice box, you now need to reduce that to 0. But when we do a long rest, you will get that back again.
What? Who? What? Huh?
Your hit
Oh,
dice.
right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. Okay. Cool. It makes sense.
It basically
now.
just
I'm
a lot
back.
of the character sheet keeps track of what you've done, or
Yes.
it tells you what to roll. So you just have to get used to what you keep track of and where you keep track of it.
Cool.
And eventually you'll just start doing it automatically. But don't worry if it takes you a while.
What exactly is constitution?
That is like your health, how hardy you are. Sometimes there are constitution checks against poisons and things like that.
It determines your number of
or-
hit points too.
Yeah, it determines your number of hit points as well.
It's how sturdy you are, essentially.
Right. It's a double-digit number, so that feels pretty
Ah.
good.
That is impressive. Mine's like 1.
Cool.
Oh, right.
No, not the modifier, not the.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's 2 sets of numbers.
Yeah, the one in the small thing at the bottom
The
of
one
the
in
box.
the smaller box, or the oval, is the actual number, and then that dictates the smaller number in the big box, which is your modifier.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool.
So we're heading north.
You've rested next to the wagon, managed to hide it in nice secret place, so no one from the road can see it. Because this was a good place to set ambush, because nobody can see you from the road. So you just put the wagon there this time.
Okay. Awesome.
So, what order are you going in now? So
We'll go first.
You'll go first. I will probably go next.
Cool, Ali. I'm just going to put people
In
in order, just to make things easier.
Then the rogue, and then the wizard.
Am I squishier than the rogue? I think maybe the rogue is squishier than me.
No, you're probably squishier than the rogue.
I'm probably the squishiest. Okay.
In terms of tech,
helps armor class as well, because of course you can dodge if you're dexterous. So
right.
Rogues tend to actually have medium level armor classes because they tend to be quite dexterous, because it also dictates stealthiness and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you're walking down this trail. Ali, could you roll a perception? Do you have what's your passive perception? It should be at the bottom of the character sheet on the left.
On the left at the bottom, there is a box that says passive wisdom perception, and that number is your passive. That's what you notice without. We've refrozen?
We're frozen
13.
on the screen. 13.
Frozen
Perfect.
On the stream?
Yeah, I'm just going to stop and restart it.
Okay, it's probably quite a good time for us to take a break, actually.
Yeah.
So
2 people want to take a quick break.
5-minute
5
break.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do check.
Tea break. Wizard requires tea.
Yep.
I think it's not running. At least my computer. So yeah, 5-minute break.
Anyone that's watching, if you can see us and everything is working okay, can you let us know? Otherwise, we think we're frozen and you can't hear us. In which case, don't let us know.
Gonna all awkwardly disappear.
They may all
Interesting.
be like, "Why is it frozen?"
It might just be my machine because I've refreshed it and we're back in.
Okay. Well, no one said that we're all okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's working okay, according to chat.
All right.
Right.
But-
Yeah. Okay. Everything is working okay. Awesome. Right. We're going to take a 5-minute break then. While anyone that wants to can
Go do stuff.
go do stuff. I will
Yeah.
stay, and if anyone has any questions or wants to make suggestions, I will talk to our audience in the meantime. But yeah, feel free to mute yourself, turn off your camera for a moment, go take a break.
Yeah.
While the rest of us have a bit of a chat. If anyone has any questions on how to play, stuff they want to know, what we do in certain situations, why we picked our names.
I'm going for an LPR break, so I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Anyone wants to know what an LPR break is? It means Little Pirates Room. It's from another game we play called Puzzle Pirates.
Ah, okay.
And we're pirates, so everyone goes to the Little Pirates Room, which gets shortened to LPR.
Nice. Yeah, I'm used to hearing it as like a bio break or.
Yep. Okay. No questions yet, but sometimes the chat lags. So, how are you, Amy?
Doing well. It's nice to be playing here. It's a good way to start my day.
I understand
So
you have a book out soon too.
I do. Yes, it is in beta review right now. The
Yes, I know that because I'm meant to be doing it for
yes.
you. When's
yes,
the deadline?
So, I had asked for the 13th, but if you
13th,
haven't started it yet, I have an updated version I can send you.
Oh, I've just started, but yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm in Claire's place. Yes, it's okay because we've oh, what's the word? Because we've turned off some of the videos. Zoom moves everyone around, so I will be in the wrong places. We will all be in the wrong places for a moment until Bear gets back and moves us. So forgive the fact that we all have the wrong names for a moment. We will all have the right names by the time we get back to playing again. But thank you for pointing it out, Kairam. I'm slowly losing my voice. I've clearly not been drinking enough today. I've been talking so much today because I'm organising a Dungeons and Dragons session for Wednesday as well. I spent most of today organising that and talking lots, and I've had the kids today on top of that, so it's like phone call after phone call and Zoom call and Discord call, and I haven't stopped talking.
Yeah, the days that I like when we did SIFCon last November, I was talking so much more than I do any other day. I felt like I was losing my voice. Yes, the book coming out is Empire Reborn. It'll be the first in the Terran Empire saga, which is a sequel series to my original Cataclysm series. And I have a full expanded universe with a bunch of co-authors doing stuff too. And so this is the book that kind of pulls everything all together in a bunch of different storylines. Cool. I'm really excited about it.
And that's sci-fi, right?
Yes, space opera in the very classic, big epic sense.
Awesome. We're apparently all in the wrong boxes again, Bear. So while you fix that,
I fixed it.
Sorry.
It. Awesome. Yeah, Anne-Marie, do you have any books out? Since I've asked Amy, I feel like I should ask you too.
I haven't got any fantasy stuff out.
It doesn't have to be fantasy. You could tell us about books.
Jess knows what I publish, and I don't want to lower the tone.
It doesn't lower the tone.
I've been working so hard not to lower the tone.
Apparently, it's not fixed their end. We're in the wrong boxes.
So okay. Yeah, I publish very sexy
I'll sort that
books, but I haven't actually. I'm meant to be releasing a new one this Friday, actually.
Yay!
Yeah, that's the second in my Devil Dogs MC like motorbike romance.
So that's on the 12th.
Romance thing.
Ritson82 is now saying that's it, so I think you fixed us.
Yay!
Yay!
I fixed it the wrong place earlier.
Oh, okay.
So it did say the 12th.
Yep.
Cool. Books. One day I'll publish my own, but the day's
You
not yet.
do for those that you don't know, Bear does a Christmas countdown every year, but he starts 100 days before Christmas, and every year he publishes a section of a story that is gamelit based, and it's always these little teddies going on some Christmas adventure, like Toy Story
That's
style.
excellent.
On his Facebook every year for 100 days, you get a little bit of an update of a Christmas story.
That's
But
awesome.
you do publish stuff, but not until nearer Christmas. It starts September the 16th or 17th. I can never remember exactly when then, but 100 days before Christmas.
So you've actually got written stories already done that you could put together and publish. Like,
yeah.
Main problem is doing the second drafting.
He writes them and just stuffs them up. We're still trying to persuade him to get them all together and let us publish them.
Yeah, I feel that way about editing as well. It's the bane of my life. So
yeah. Anyway, we should probably get back to, now that we're all back. Sorry, Claire, I realised that I didn't ask you anything about books, but Claire is a librarian for everyone else that is watching, so she loves books too, but is not an author at this point, at least.
Yet.
I assume you've explained
we'll
that from.
Yes, I have a poem published, but that's it.
That's still cool.
Yeah.
Did you get there from saying with the Story Squires?
Oh yes, that's why our group is called the Story Squires, because we are all book people.
Somewhere, one way or another, we're all very much into stories. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, we should carry on our adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
To the trail.
And the loot. And the books.
Better be some gold up there.
And my cousin.
And
my cousin.
Yeah, cousin. Yeah.
And gold.
And the guy that's going to pay us.
And the books.
Yeah.
Money person.
Cool. On your way, as you're heading down the trail, because your passive perception is good, you notice that there is a trap hidden in there. It's a snare trap. You can attempt to break it, smash it. You know exactly where it is, disarm it, whichever way you like.
Does anyone thieves' tools?
I do.
Thieves' tools that are used to disarm traps.
I would like to point it out to the rogue and have the rogue disarm it.
Deal with it.
Yeah, I'm happy to try disarming it. I'm trying to see if I've got thieves' tools. Like,
yeah, this time you won't use thieves' tools for that. It's literally a line. Is a snare trap, so it's a line that you're going to trip or not.
So we could just step over it?
You could step over it or just cut it or whatever you like.
I am just going to step over it then.
Are people happy just stepping over it?
Yeah, I was going to say, do I have to roll a dexterity check or something to step over this trap?
I'm pretty sure
I'm starting to get wise to the ways of
I was checking, we're not going on a bear hunt, are we?
I would suggest you do roll now that you've suggested it.
Oh crap! Sorry, guys.
But it's a very, very easy
low bar.
check.
But I've got a -1 to dexterity, which means I can get a 0
I'm
on
gonna
this roll.
I got 14.
14 is fine.
I got 1.
So that's just a dex
6
check?
is fine. Yeah.
I got 6 or 10.
I got 1.
Oh no.
6 is fine. 7 is fine.
I got 1.
Oh.
What?
I rolled a 2. I got 1.
On the 1, you set the trap off.
Yeah, I thought I might.
Oh.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. Thanks.
Well, I'm not here to make friends. If you hadn't all decided to go on this wild goose chase into the woods and just kept on going the way we were going, it would have been fine. So you've only got yourself to blame.
The dwarf has 2 left feet, clearly.
Does this happen in order of us, like, that we are in? Or do the rest of us manage to make it through?
Yeah.
PM is typing, which means I'm about to be told what happens to me. Oh no, I got 3 damage.
You get 3 damage and you're suspended in midair.
Great. Would someone like to cut me down?
I'll cut you down.
Could someone help me down as well?
I'm
so I
gonna
don't
see if
fall
any
flat on my head and take another point
I'm
of
gonna
Yes, we
see.
do a team effort here. One person hold them up, other person slice.
I'm just gonna watch and see if any coins fall out of your pocket.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
I think I've got like a spear or something. I can.
I think with all of you helping, you do get lower down without
Lower
any
down
more
without any
damage.
Great.
Mm.
Wonderful.
Um,
I feel like the rogue now in our previous game. Set off the trap. Yay.
so you continue down the trail a bit further after getting rid of all the snare trap.
Yeah, well done,
Writing
Jess,
me,
getting rid of the
putting me
trap.
again.
Well done. Yeah.
You're all welcome.
Clear path now. It's all good.
Took that hit for the team, clearly.
Sterling work.
So you reach. Two people want to do another perception check.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
I'm going to be more wary
okay.
after this. I'm going to do an
So-
actual perception check, and I'm going to
Oh,
use
no.
inspiration because now I'm really paranoid.
How do you use inspiration
Got
when
a
you roll?
4. I should have
Just-
used my inspiration.
You just take it out the inspiration box and just declare that you're using it, and then you
Okay.
take the higher number. I got a natural 20 with
So
inspiration.
I'm gonna
So I'm
do
really
Even-
glad I
Another
used
perception.
it.
Do I need to do a perception check, or is it just two of us?
Written H2 has asked if you could move the map, Bear, but we're not
Ooh.
using the map unless we need
yes,
to.
your characters are not even on the screen.
Okay, we're not actually using a map right now, but
No. Hopefully it will get there. There we go. That's just the order then. Even from as Ali is about to step forward. Sorry, I need to find names.
Amber.
Amber grabs you and pulls you back.
No,
from-
I don't. You don't tell me what I do.
Okay.
Tell me what I've
With
seen.
a 23, you see there is a huge pit in front
Okay,
of...
I grab Ali and stop her. Like, no!
You.
Hit!
It's a pit. How it was camouflaged, but because you've seen it, you can see where the leaves were covering the pit.
Okay, I'm just going to kind of like with a hand from a really safe distance show at people where it is, and then we're going to go round it at a really safe distance.
You're going to go round it instead of
Yeah, we're not
jumping
going
over
over it. We're not jumping over it. We learned that lesson in the previous one too. We are not
There
trying
she's
to
the
jump
voice
over
of
this.
experience.
So you go round the pit.
Yeah,
What's the
wonderful.
next?
Yay, we survived
Yay,
the trap.
Yay!
Yay.
So
I used my
at-
inspiration though. That's all gone.
Yeah, I used
So at this point, you also get 75 experience points for escaping 2 traps
Ooh.
and for defeating 4 goblins.
Yay!
So
on the
so-
top of your character sheet to the far right, there is an experience points box. You can type 75 in that box.
I actually found that on my own.
Yay!
I feel
You
so
will get
wise.
used to you will get used to your little
Yeah.
character sheet, so don't worry.
Cool. So let me just. I haven't. Oops, wrong. Reveal areas, not hide areas. I'm going to move you to a new map.
Sounds very
Yay.
exciting.
And make sure the people viewing can see it too.
Yep.
Ooh,
Details.
what little
details.
part of
a
the
r-
map that we can see.
Is that a river?
Well,
Or...
I think it's a river. We
I
can
can't
see
see
one
anything.
tiny little. It's you have to
Looks
have to move
river-like.
your Roll20
On the
screen
bottom
around. It's on
left.
the bottom left of the map, so you need to move it down and to the left on the with the scroll bars,
Oh, right, there it is.
or you can right click and drag. on that.
Yeah. Come back.
Oh, we have to rename our character tokens again.
I didn't work out how to do that.
Oh,
I
If you
didn't
click
work
on,
out how to name mine in the first place.
Oh,
click on
there
your
we go.
token so the circles appear, and then the little cog at the bottom. You can click on that, and it says cleric or
Oh.
fighter or
So-
whatever, and you can change that to
Oh.
your name, and then save settings.
Yay.
yeah. I'll make sure those tokens are correct for next time because every time I drag in new tokens, it resets.
Yeah.
So if I save that token in the future, it will be correct.
Yeah, there are a few quirks with Roll20. If you change a token, you then have to re-add it to the character sheet so that when you drag from the character sheet, it's the same token.
It's not perfect, but it's there.
You get used to Roll20 eventually.
What I would like to know, while we're in a slight lull, I've got great big boxes for GM streamer, Jess, and so on.
Okay,
right across the middle of my screen.
You
I
can,
move
on the
them?
cog on the settings on the top right-hand corner,
Yeah.
you can scroll down to where it says game settings, chat avatars, and then player video / avatar size. And you can change that to names only.
Yes. Thank you. Done.
There you go.
Sorted. Awesome. Thank you. That was easy.
And then it just lets you know what colour we are. If we start clicking on the map and doing things, you can see who's doing it by the colour.
Oh, that's what that's for. Right,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Cool.
Awesome. Right. Let's go.
Cool. So I'm slowly revealing a bit more as you see. So as you arrive at the end of the Goblin's Trail, you come across a large cave in the hillside, 5 miles from the scene of the ambush.
Oh
A
gosh,
shallow
this is taking us a
stream,
while.
Yeah.
about an hour.
It's probably 5 miles, probably an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, yeah. Amber's
The
only
dwarf
got
can
little
go.
legs.
Yeah, the dwarf can't walk very fast. So
And she did just get hung upside down briefly.
exactly. Yeah.
You see come a lodge. I've read that. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream.
So does that mean we have to cross the stream?
I was going to say, I have just noticed we're on the wrong side of the stream.
On the wrong side of the stream.
The stream is very shallow, as in you can
cross
easily
it.
wade through it without any checks or anything.
Yay!
Little Amber.
I'm going to have a look around. I'm a bit wary, but so I'm going to do another perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll like to do a perception check as well.
Wade across the screen. Wade across the
screen.
Let
me see if I can figure out how to do a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want me to not tell you, so that you?
Yeah, I think. Oh bollocks! That's not what. Sorry, that didn't work right. I thought I knew how to do it. Hang on. Oh,
I rolled a 19.
Oh, that's
nice.
I got 13.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Yeah, sorry, you're gonna have to tell me how to do it. I don't know how perceptive I am at the moment.
On the skills list, on the left-hand side of your sheet, there should be perception.
I found where it says passive wisdom and then perception in brackets.
Higher
but I don't know what.
It's above that in the skills list in the box above.
Oh right.
There's a perception in there as well.
There
right, found it.
You rolled a 15.
So,
You've rolled apparently.
Yeah, you've clicked on it. So on the chat, you'll see you've rolled a 15.
I can't see my chat.
It's because you've clicked on
there it is. Got it.
So yeah, you need to click back on the speech bubble.
Right. So and then do I have to roll a thing?
You've rolled
it
already.
That's automatically rolled when you click on it.
Okay. So which of those numbers actually applies?
It's the first one, unless advantage or disadvantage you play. So in this case, you rolled a 15.
Awesome.
So with
19 and a 15.
Amber.
I got 13.
Yeah. So Amber, Zephne, and Kalima all look across and see there's 2 goblins. I think you can see those 2 goblins.
Yep, you can see 2 goblins. 2 more goblins.
They're currently lazing around, not paying attention to you, so they haven't noticed you.
So in that case, I'm going to whisper to Ali, goblins, and point. And I'm going to make sure the people.
Gold.
I'm going to make sure the people behind see the exaggerated pointing. I'm going to do that thing that they do, the military people, the 2 over there kind of thing.
I feel very informed right now. Thank you.
I'm kind of ready my short bow again.
Okay, so you're going to lift a short bow and get an arrow, and.
So
do we have to take turns?
Only if we decide to attack.
Right.
In which point we will ask to roll for initiative or do a surprise round. I think potentially we might be allowed to take them by surprise.
You can try to. You can do 2 things here. You can either shoot from a distance, or you can try to approach them stealthily and attack them close by.
So I'm about, assuming I am where I was when we spotted them, I'm what, 25 or 20 feet away from them?
Something like that.
Is that bush kind of thing on the map? Does that mean that I would get disadvantage from where I am?
They're quite well hidden. You'd have to be
Okay.
about wrong tool to get normal rule. You'd have to be about there to hit them.
Okay. Is that because of the disadvantage or because they'd have cover? Because if they have cover, I can use Sacred Flame.
They have cover at the moment.
Cover. Sacred Flame ignores cover.
So they need. Is anyone else doing anything?
So I think I will go for a Sacred Flame spell.
I'll let a ranged person act first. I am not stealthy, so there's no way I'm sneaking up there.
I think I'm probably going to do a Ray of Frost.
Okay, so we're going to go for a ranged attack.
I don't have to be able to see them.
We might move, but we're going to do like a...
Yeah.
I was thinking of sneaking a bit closer so I could get them with
Cool.
an aim.
If you could do an easy stealth check for people who are moving closer.
I'm still going to cast Sacred Flame at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm staying exactly where I am, so...
What do you mean by easy stealth check?
As in, it's not going to be a hard stealth check. Yeah. You're not going to have to roll very high.
If you roll a 1 or something, you'd not be able to.
I rolled a 17.
17. You're dead silent walking along.
Can I like go here maybe? Would they see me?
Yeah, that'd be fine. They're still chatting away about kettles
goblin
and goblin
things.
They're definitely cool. They don't quite understand what a kettle is. So
no, they're having a big philosophical debate on what a kettle is. And Kate's just said that Zephany is walking in the air. But you're a snowman.
Yay! Yay!
Or a penguin? No?
Or a penguin.
So, who would like to go first for your attacks? You're all getting a surprise attack round.
I'm
happy
with the Sacred Flame unless you want to go first with the Frost Ray.
Well, I'm just thinking I don't have to be within sight of them to do my attack. So stealth-wise, it might be a good idea if I go before you because you have to actually be. Oh no, you don't.
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay, knock yourself out. Go for it. Not literally, please.
Okay, it's a DC 13. I'm going to attack the lower one. The one that's closest to me. This one.
1 second. Cool.
And it's a DC 13 dexterity check.
For some reason, the goblin. For some reason, I decided to close the window that had the character sheet on it.
Oh.
So just need to open it again. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Sorry, refreshing the page for me. Because for some reason,
I'm not the only one who's not,
technical difficulties.
completely au fait with all this. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Roll20 just plays around with things.
Have you got lots of other things open? Because Roll20 can be quite...
I do need a lot of things open.
Yeah.
Because I've got the stream zoom.
Yeah.
It's just going through the ads.
Have you had to completely close Roll20?
I've refreshed it.
You could roll the normal dice, an actual dice, and I could pick up a goblin for you while we're waiting.
It's all good. I got him. Dex.
I have a dice bag for everyone else's. Like, this is my dice bag with a little dragon eye on it, and it's chock full of dice, including a dice tin. You can't see the dice. Hold on, let me. Just because once you've been playing this game for a while, it sort of seems to become sort of mandatory to collect dice. So I have some, like, where's my little camera? Like that, in a little pearlescent grey.
Shiny.
I have some see-through ones of different colours like that.
Oh.
There's a little white one as well. It's harder to see. And I have some, like, extra special ones that have come in a tin with a proper foam inlay.
Ooh. Well, that's just swanky, that is.
These were my Christmas present from the DM of our other group. And they are black metal with little purple. They're really hard to tell. Little purple.
That's cool.
That's very fancy.
So those are my fancy dice. And I have some steampunk ones as well with cogs on that Bear got me for my birthday last year.
Oh,
So
Awesome.
you just end up starting to collect dice because you end up needing multiple sets. And then you play something like this where people are watching and you never use them.
one day we will get together in person.
Play with actual dice. Yep.
And
Which
have
will
a
be kind of
D&D
hard
game.
because Amy is in the US. So we're gonna have to either all go to California.
I'll go back.
I'm up for
Go back.
that.
Amy will come to us.
So we're gonna have to go on a trip. What a hardship.
Exactly, yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
darn.
Hardship.
To
Yeah,
warmer
exactly.
climates. Cool. My game has reset.
Yay, there we go. I filled
he-
the time by showing people dice.
It's a good time filler.
Yeah.
That particular goblin rolled an 11.
Okay, so he failed.
He
So I
failed.
need to roll a something. I'm actually
Yeah.
rolling real dice because I've got them in my hands now. Oh, I'm going to roll a 1d8. I got a 5. So I do 5
On a
damage.
5.
Cool.
I think, yeah, he's shocked as fire descends on him.
Yep.
But he's still kicking. He's writhing in flames, but still there.
Awesome.
Then is it Kalima was going to shoot?
Yeah.
Ray of Frost.
I'm thinking maybe I should try and attack the same goblin.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's often good to reduce numbers first.
Yeah.
This
So
is the nearest one to you, so makes logical
Ray
sense.
of Frost.
And that's an 18.
Awesome. Is that
That
good? Is he
hits.
dead?
Could you roll a 1d8, I think? It
Right.
is.
Okay. Hold on a moment. Don't anyone say anything. I'm gonna figure this. 1d8. God damn
You-
it! Is that all?
With a very
2 damage.
efficient Ray of Frost, you kill him.
Yeah.
He had exactly 2 health points left.
Oh,
Air
nice.
high five.
Yes.
Zefni, because they haven't noticed you, I'm also going to give you advantage on the attack on that
Yay.
goblin because he's very distracted.
Thinking about
Yeah.
capital.
Fred just
The other
burst into
goblin
flames
is
and then
basically
froze
just-
and then died.
Yeah. The other
It's
goblin
like-
is just going like, what?
like
I-
fire, ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and attack them with my short bow. That's all I have. And I roll a 12.
It does not hit the goblin.
Oh,
It's
even with
it's
advantage.
even with advantage, yeah. It flies through the air. A 12 and a 9. It flies through it just above his head.
Can I sneak out of range again?
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on
That's
how
probably a
moving.
good idea.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
since we're not in initiative, so you could probably
So
let her
I'm
sneak
gonna
away.
move,
Yeah.
sneak
Sneak
away
away a little
again.
bit. That's probably far enough.
Cool.
You're behind me, so that's probably far enough.
Yeah.
Well, apparently
I-
that's
Wow.
a character trait of
I-
mine to hide behind
Yeah.
other people.
You can hide behind.
Would
'cause I-
meanwhile like to run forward with my great axe raised.
Cool.
Go after this guy.
Yeah.
So
Would
is
you like
that,
to
would
just
that end
charge?
our surprise round?
I
Because-
think
I don't
Ali
think I
can
have an
still.
official charge.
Yeah. If Ali wants to just charge at them, feel free.
All
so-
We're gonna do that.
yeah, there's enough distance there. Cool.
And I would like to take a swing with my great axe.
Yep. You've already cleaved one goblin in two, so let's see if we can do another one.
All right, that was good. I think a 21 will probably hit.
A 21 definitely hits.
Was it a
All
natural
right.
20 or was it? No. 'cause you
No,
rolled
it was
No,
a 16.
one.
All right. Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that twice. That's right. I need to do the damage manually. I was
Yeah.
trying to click on that. Okay, so 1d12 plus 3. All right, 4 damage.
4
Oh,
damage.
you rolled a 1
Yeah,
on the
that's
damage.
terrible.
He is definitely hurt.
That doesn't kill him.
Can I
Let
have a
me-
go with magic missiles?
Let me just check I'm just going to use. Let
We
me
kind
see.
of need to do a turn order just to see if he gets to go before one of us gets
Yeah.
to wail on him again.
Ah, right.
Could you just?
Click
I'm
on
just.
your
I'm
on
just
your
going to
person.
roll his NPC initiative, and he's rolled a 3 total, so that's a natural 1. So I'm going to allow you all to have a turn before him anyway.
No,
You
I
want me
want
for
to roll.
turn order so we can reach the icons.
No, I got 9. So
Remind me how
The
to do this
turn
again.
order.
I've forgotten. I'm
Can I
really
move-
sorry.
you can move the map, Claire,
Oh, okay. Oh,
By
sorry, I moved for turn order.
clicking right and
How
dragging.
do I
or
do the
move
turn order
Oh,
thing
okay.
again?
Click on your token on the
Oh.
map,
Yes.
and then when the little bobbles and stuff pop up, click initiative on the character sheet.
Okay.
You can pop your character sheet out so it's a separate window.
I have,
Okay.
but I can't. I don't know where initiative is.
It's right at the top. Above
Oh,
your hit
Next to armor
sorry.
class.
Yeah,
That's
got
it's
it.
all right. You'll get used to finding it, and once you've done it a few times, we'll
So
probably have to
everyone
do all
has
a
rolled
refresh next week. No, next week, week after.
in 2 weeks' time.
We all rolled.
Okay, I've rolled.
Cool.
And once again, I'm lost.
But Ali gets another turn because
Ooh,
she rolled
you get
best.
to try
Alright.
again right away.
All right, we're going another swing with that great axe here.
19 hits.
Nice. All right.
Yay.
Ah,
And-
4 again
Another
for
4.
damage. I do not like this digital dice roller.
But he had 3 health left. So
Oh,
you slice
well,
him down.
see, that's I knew I just needed a little tap there. That was it.
Way
Yep.
to go.
So what you do is you ran up to him, sliced him, and then on the backhand you sliced him back up again.
Nice.
Nice technique.
Yeah, nice technique. We're good with that.
Yeah, and
didn't
that's
take any
out of
damage.
initiative.
Yay.
Yay.
Makes a change after the last one.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, well, I would like to check around in this area here where they were lounging around to see if they have any little treasure stashes.
Oh, good
Kettles.
point.
I would also like to check the goblins for loot because I'm a bit
Yeah.
dubious about the rogue taking the loot.
Would that be an investigation or?
Investigation.
If you're looking around, it's perception. If you're investigating the goblins,
Looking through the goblins, that would
it's
be
investigation.
investigation.
I want to look around first.
I'm going to do an investigation check.
Ooh,
22 perception.
I want
I
to
got
look
9.
around, I think.
Cool.
I might
So
do
that's a perception
That's
check. if you-
perception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
got investigation of 5.
Stephanie
I got an investigation of
5.
9. So I didn't do much
I
better.
can't figure out how to do the perception thing again.
It's in the skills list.
I click
Almost
on the thingy
all of
and
your
it
checks,
doesn't.
you just check in the above the.
Oh, it's
passive
there,
one,
right.
it's in the skills
So
list.
it's really misleading because the bit where it's in big letters is not where you actually click on it.
No,
Yeah, I agree. It's really annoying
it's only
sometimes.
perception that's like that because sometimes the DM will just basically ask you, "What's your passive perception?" Because if you've forgotten to make a perception check, because you have a certain passive thing,
Right.
you can sometimes notice things anyway.
Right.
But it's kind of that scary moment when the DM just asks you what your passive perception is. It's like, oh no, what did we miss? What should we have seen?
Right, so I got 11 perception,
Cool.
I think.
So
Just got 19.
looked around again. Cool. So you did investigation first. So
I got 9.
Stephanie saw nothing, found nothing. Amber
Did I find
saw
anything?
you found a copper piece and a silver piece.
A copper piece and a silver piece. I found more money.
Well done.
Money.
What do I do with the extra silver? I can't share that out. So because I think Claire told the truth last time, I give her the copper piece. So that
Thank you.
we've all got a copper piece, and I'm like, we've got an extra silver piece.
So you've got a silver piece and Claire's got a silver piece.
I think you
No,
should
but we
keep
don't
our
know
silver.
she's
We
got a
don't know
silver
that,
piece.
but yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna be like, you the rest of you are owed a silver piece.
So do you have inspiration at the moment, Jess?
I don't.
Could you add it back?
I have inspiration. For being honest.
It's for
Sticking in character.
remember what the character knows versus what the player knows. Cool. With a 22 around you, you find the remains of lots of words. There's the fire where they were sitting next to, and with it there's like a bag full of random rubbish they found. So you can find another.
There's
Let's
like
go.
arrows and stuff.
Let's go for another silver piece as well, because
Okay.
it's in the bottom. It's like hidden in the bottom of the bag, but with a
But I
perception like
haven't
that, you
managed to
just
get to it
notice
yet.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Shiny.
Nice.
So Ali has some silver piece.
Ali
I
has a
don't know
silver
if you.
piece.
I don't know if you want to shout out to anyone or just pick it up.
I'll just take that. I mean, I did just take out these two guys pretty much single-handedly, so.
Are you gonna let us know you took that, or are you gonna just take it?
Yeah. I'll say I've got another one over here.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
So it looks like Ali and Amber have had a silver piece each. And now,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And I do. Sorry, go on.
no, go on. It's if you want to do something before I do anymore.
I rolled 11 for my perception, but I do have an inspiration point.
There's no point
Hmm.
doing that because
No?
I think Ali technically just made a perception check.
Yeah.
So you would be doubling up on something you don't.
Oh, I
need to
thought I
do.
was looking around while you guys were
Yeah.
doing perception on goblins.
Yeah. You with an 11 because the perception from Ali was so good. With your 11, you see the entrance to the cave, and you can see a little edge looking into the cave of the right-hand side.
You can see a path going up.
So the path is on the west
Right
side.
hand, east side.
East
East side.
side, yes. West and east, they're all the same, isn't it?
Now I'm on the east bank. Now I'm on the west bank. This ain't exactly the Mississippi. Sorry,
Cool.
quote from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
So, on your character sheets in features on the core page on the right hand side, what some of you will have night vision,
Well, it's called dark vision.
dark vision.
So yeah, on the very right hand side, on the
Oh,
bottom
yeah,
box,
I've got that.
features and traits, dark vision. The dwarves, the elves, and I think maybe the gnomes have dark vision. Humans don't. I
So
don't know if gnomes do.
for those that don't, you look down into the cave, and it gets darker and darker. And without a source of light, you won't. You're used enough to know that if you go further into the cave, you won't be able to see anything without a source of light. The people with dark vision can see 30 feet ahead, which is about 6 squares on the grid.
So
Oh, I was wondering
have
how you were all knowing how far away things were.
each square is 5 feet. Sorry, I
Gotcha.
thought I'd said that, but I might have
You
not done.
might well have done, and I just didn't hear it because information overload. So yeah.
Yeah.
I
Blame that
have
one on
got
me.
a hooded lantern in my possession.
I've also got the cantrip light, which lasts for an hour. I can make something glow.
I might also shout, but there were some lanterns in the wagon if we needed.
Yeah, but it's 5 miles away now.
Yeah.
True.
We're not going back for a lantern.
I don't have anything. Oh, I might have something that makes something glow.
I'm gonna grab. What have I got? What
Just
am I gonna
grab a
do?
stick off the ground, right?
Yeah, grab a stick off the ground,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna cast light on it.
I can light a candle if we had a
Yeah,
candle.
I'm gonna cast light on a stick and hold it up and hand it
Right.
to someone.
Oh,
Cool.
So I'll hand it to Amy or Ali since she's going first.
Yeah.
But
I
what
don't
does
need it.
light do?
You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet until the spell ends, which is an hour. The object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. So it lights up for 40 feet. The light can be coloured as you like. Oh, in that case, I'm going to make it slightly purple tinted. Why not?
Yay! I was hoping you were going to say purple.
And completely covering the object with something I plate blocks the light like normal. And I can dismiss it as an action. Oh, interestingly, if I target an object held or worn by a hostile creature, that creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw to avoid the spell, so I can cast it on creatures. Oh, that's fun.
Is that the cantrip as well?
It's a cantrip, yeah.
Cool.
So
What
I've
would you
lit
like
a
to do?
stick and given it to Ali.
So you've now got light.
Yep.
Now I've got a
Right.
glow stick.
Well, I say that if we have investigated everything around here, that we begin
I'm going into the
Heading up.
cave.
Yeah.
All
Cool.
right, I'm going to go second. I think we're going to stick to our order.
Normal order.
Yeah. We seem to have found an order already. Well done, us.
Cool.
Leaving
Right.
dead goblins in our wake.
Oh, did we get any XP for the 2 dead goblins? I
To
don't know
begin
how.
with, what this campaign does until
You hit milestones.
you hit a milestone, you don't get experience. But then after you get the second milestone, you get a
You
normal.
start getting them every battle
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
Okay. Less for you
So-
to worry about when you're learning how to play.
Yeah. So just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead up a small dank chamber on the east side of the.
Do you want to reveal it?
Yeah.
So we've got steps up to the east.
Yeah, it's leads up to a small dank chamber.
Oh,
Oh dear, what are those?
what are those?
You don't like
Yeah.
that.
The cave
They-
narrows to a steep fissure at the far end, so you can see all
You
this.
can't get any further than that.
Let me. Savage snarls and the sound of rattling chains greet your ears, where 3 wolves are chained up inside the opening.
Oh,
Each wolf chain leads to an iron rod driven at the base of the stalagmite.
Oh, so that
So
thing there, they're attached to a chain on that.
yeah, they can only go 5 feet from there, so they
So
can't go any further.
They can reach us in our current
yeah, I was going to say we can't go in
situation.
there without them getting us.
They can't swipe
They
at
can't
you.
quite reach us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can ignore the cave and keep on going along the river, or we can kill them and go through the cave.
No, we can't get any further than that. I think the 2
Yeah.
goblins below us, if we'd not surprised them and they'd surprised us, one of them would have run up and let the wolves out.
Do you think we could try and feed the wolves with the dead goblins?
Feed them the dead
You
goblin.
want to feed the wolves the dead goblins? Why
It's
not?
actually not a bad
That's
idea.
Why not?
Pretty good idea, yeah.
What? Inspiration. If you use it, you have inspiration.
Shall I take that?
Yeah, let's drag some goblin corpses up.
Okay. Someone else can do that. I don't like getting my hands dirty.
Yeah. KRM has just declared inspiration. It's like, yeah,
I'm not very strong, so you know.
So
I have
who's
like no
doing-
strength, but
I'm
it was
out,
my
yeah.
idea, so I'll help.
I'm happy to drag a goblin, so
Cool. You're dragging.
we drag a
This
goblin
goblin.
each. I'm gonna grab the other
Uh,
one.
I can
Sorry,
actually help
just
to drag a
move.
goblin, so maybe I'll just supervise and tell you where the
No.
uneven bits are.
Cool.
This way. No,
I'm
this
going
up
to
me,
drag
to you.
these two to over here, and you're feeding them to the wolves.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can now reach. This one goes round the side to try and eat it. Do you want to do anything else with them?
It's me, I
I mean,
guess.
I would recommend sort of hurling them inside to clear a pathway that we could potentially walk along.
Are we going up? Oh,
What
are we?
do
Are
Do you
going
mean come
up?
in? There's nothing else
Oh,
in here.
let
I suppose
me reveal a bit more of the north because you've got light.
we can. Yeah, we can see
Yeah.
40 feet.
Oh,
Oh, so the creek is going into the cave. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought we were walking along a.
No, the
Yeah.
wolves are in like a side cave.
Gotcha.
Which
okay.
goes somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think we can get up it. I think it said the fissure is too
the
steep
fissures.
at the end.
Okay.
Oh right,
Never
so
mind.
we're feeding the wolves out of the goodness of our heart then.
Well, in case someone else lets them out, I suppose.
Right.
Just because we
Hmm.
can't get up there doesn't mean something couldn't come down there.
True.
Pretty much, yeah. But there is a gap as well in there.
That's what I'm seeing,
There's
you
a
see.
gap
There
in
is a
there.
gap.
What
Yeah.
this
Yeah, but
gap
it's
here?
a
But
tiny gap.
You can't squeeze through it,
You
Oh.
can't.
but
Could you
there's a gap.
see through it?
You could see through it.
Ah. Is this a job for a stealthy rogue?
I was going to say I'm going to look at the rogue. There's a gap.
You want
Look
me
at
to
the
go
rogue.
in the cave with the wolves?
We fed them.
You could jump over them. They're probably very
As
disadvantaged
wolf
and full.
You
How
will need
distracted
to
are the
roll.
wolves?
You will need to roll. They are happily munching away at the goblins.
What would I roll?
Stealth?
It's a animal handling check.
Oh, great.
Animal handling.
Oh, great.
19.
With a
Yay!
19, they easily look at you and just continue eating, and
So
you
I'm
can
gonna
walk
go
past
like
them.
here.
So
I'm looking to look through her.
Well, how
Cool.
steep is it and how far up is it?
Let me look. It's a steep fissure, and you can't climb up it. You can just about see over it, but you can't.
Okay.
So
She doesn't need to do a climbing check and then a perception check. She just needs to do a perception check.
Yeah, correct. Let me.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
You see
Nice.
stuff.
So,
I see things. I don't have. Do I have to use like a light for this, or is
do you have dark vision?
no? I do have a lamp.
I was going to say someone gave
Oh,
you a
could
glow
I-
stick.
could I
didn't they?
borrow the
but we didn't
stick?
technically
Yeah.
say you had
Can
the
I
stick.
borrow the glow stick?
Of course.
Stick. I've made a glow stick. A purple glow stick at that.
Yeah.
Just leave the fighter in the dark for a moment. They'll cope.
Yeah.
They're brave.
There's still light from the entrance.
Yeah, it sheds light for 40 feet, so we will still be in on
Okay.
the light.
What
You
can
won't
I
take it
see?
completely away.
From there, you
Lots
can
of
see
goblins.
there's an encampment. Could you also roll a stealth check?
Okay.
Gosh, you're making her roll lots of checks.
I
Sorry.
know. 24.
They
Yay.
don't notice anything, and you see a bit.
She should be able to see 40 feet. So
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4. Yeah.
That's
So you
two,
can
Another one.
see.
two
One more.
goblins
2, 3,
and a.
4.
I don't know what that is.
How far can you see? Sorry.
40
40
feet.
feet.
40, so one more.
One more
Yeah.
set of squares.
There we go.
Oh,
So-
that looks like another
Oh.
wolf.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll just
fancy
reveal the
going.
whole cave because you
No,
pretty
that's
much
fair
can
enough.
see it.
That's fair. Okay.
Because there's light also from the campfire in the middle.
Okay.
So you can see the whole cave, and you can see there's a couple of goblins, something else, and the wolf.
And there's some kind of like. There's lots of stuff in there as well.
There's stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff.
But we can't get in there from that
That's-
fissure, can we?
No. So we
Not
have to
easily,
find
no.
another way round.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly
you
go back out
You,
again.
you can see also steps leading up to this area.
Oh, so there
The
might be another
steps.
way in.
There's another way in.
All right, let's take the long way.
I'm gonna run
just going
back
to
out
move the
again.
map to show streamers.
Show streamers what we've just seen, yeah.
Yeah. So
Show streamers? Show the viewers. We're the streamers.
sorry, viewers. Yeah. So they can see that. If you see
Yay.
me looking at 3 different directions, I forgot to say I've got a screen
Hold
there,
on a
screen
moment.
there,
I just have to
and
quickly
this
do a
one.
thing. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Cool.
no worries.
So yeah, if you see me looking at different directions, it's because I've got a monitor there to see what's on the screen, a monitor there to see if it's going live, and the one I'm playing on.
I have 2 monitors. I have the up one and the down one. And my webcam is in the middle. So sometimes I look like I'm looking up, sometimes I look like I'm looking down. Yeah. I'm not at my desk, I'm at my husband's because he has 2 screens.
Nice.
Just making
So,
this neater.
while we're waiting for Anne-Marie to come back, I might talk about our next streams. So we will stream as this group again in 2 weeks' time on a Monday night. And we will be continuing wherever we leave off, though we're probably going to stop sometime in the next half an hour-ish. So it probably won't get much further into this cave. And then our next stream is in 2 nights' time at the same time on a Wednesday night, and we will be streaming our first stream of our own campaign, doing a mega dungeon that I have made called the Pyramid. So I will be DMing. Bear will be playing. Kate will be playing from the Monday games, as will Brian, and our DM from the Monday games. And we will also be bringing back Andrew from Two Men and a Dragon. So we'll have the entire Two Men and a Dragon team. And yeah, that will be. So we have 5 players, I think.
Yes.
That adds up to my head. Yes. We will
Yeah.
have 5 players.
You'll be DMing now, 5
and I will be
players.
DMing. Yeah. That will be Wednesday. And then the following Monday, we will have our other Monday group. And I don't know what we're doing the Wednesday after that, but we're also doing something the Wednesday after that, but I'm not sure what it is yet. But we will let you guys know probably this Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So every
Good
group
times.
plays every other week. And there are 3 groups.
We're hoping to have something on Monday evenings and Wednesday evenings most weeks, essentially.
It doesn't go off. No, it goes down to 12. Okay.
Oh, we can still hear you. We can still hear you, Anne-Marie.
I'm just
Sorry.
That's right, she can hear us.
Well, it's not like I'm doing anything nefarious, just saying goodnight to my mom.
Okay. Good night, Anne-Marie's mum.
Yeah. Everyone says goodnight.
Okay. So we've got a few more. It depends how long people want to keep playing. I'm happy to keep playing for a while. So
yeah, I'd probably do about another 25 minutes, half an hour. And then...
Okay, so why don't we continue up the other path here then?
Yeah. Let's go a little higher.
So I assume Ali now has the
stick again. Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Sorry.
that wasn't done with knowledge, just you don't want to go too far too fast in these things.
I was going to say, you may not be squishy, but you will end up on your own. So.
Yeah. You want to give the DM time to reveal stuff too.
Okay.
So as you're walking around, the paths get steeper and steeper. So it's quite steep. The stream is like mini waterfalls at the moment. Let me reveal a bit more. You've got light, so you can see a side passage to the west here.
Can we get, I'm assuming the stream's still crossable, so we could go over there?
It's just about crossable at this point on the other side. And if you've got, because you've got light, you can also see in the shadows a bridge.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be just on the edge of the bright light, so that will be in the more shadowy light.
Yeah. Do you want to roll? You can see that the path is about 20 feet above you.
Were you about to ask if we wanted to roll perception?
Yes.
I think we should roll perception.
We should roll perception.
Well, I'm just going to roll something.
I only got a 9, so
I got 11. I didn't
I'm
see much.
still working
14.
on. Finally, 19.
Yay!
Nice.
The wizards can see stuff. But the wizards at the back of the group.
And I've got night vision as well,
Oh, you got night vision, so you can see.
I can always come up to the front if that helps.
No, I've got night vision. It's just
Okay,
because
true.
Ali can't see, and she's technically leading our group.
Right.
So who has the highest perception? Cool.
The wizard does.
The wizard,
Sorry,
right at the
what's
back.
your name? I keep thinking the wizard.
Kalima.
Kalima. I will get that one. I've got everyone else now. Kalima.
I haven't.
Which layer is this guy on?
Oh. You shouldn't say those things out loud, Bear.
Oh no, it's fine because.
Which layer is this guy on? Oh, because we can now see him.
Yeah. Nope. That's the map layer. I've just almost moved the map. No, I just almost moved the map.
Okay.
There we go. Kalima, you can see a little goblin here.
Standing on the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Standing on the bridge.
Break from tradition. He's on the bridge, not under it.
Wouldn't there be a troll?
Yeah, details.
You have not been moving stealthily.
No.
So he's going to shout, "Flood!"
Oh. I'm
I am
going to
gonna.
suggest we run up the west tunnel.
Yeah, I
Go
was
over
just
the
gonna
river
say
and up
that
the
same
rest-
thing.
Up the west tunnel.
Yep.
We don't know what's up there, but
I was going to say this is going to end badly for all of us.
It could be worse up
We're
the
gonna
west
run.
tunnel.
We're gonna do a dash up the west tunnel. Is that quick enough?
What's your?
So is he causing the flood that's about to take us out?
But he's
Is
telling
this-
someone else to cause a flood if he's yelling
Oh,
flood.
great.
Yeah.
So I'm
Right.
thinking
So-
we need to hustle.
Yeah,
So
whoever I'm
you-
behind can thank you, right?
Yeah, we
Trying
need
not to
we
run
need
you
some more
over,
map there to know.
Oh.
'Cause
How
I've moved
far
10
can you
feet,
go?
so I'm assuming at least I'll get my movement speed because you also have a movement speed
Yeah.
that's on the character sheet,
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I should
which
probably
is
check
above
that
your hit
out.
points and next to the initiative box.
25.
Oh
It's
yeah,
25
30.
or 30 for most people.
So that means that's how far I can move in one action, is it?
In one turn, yeah.
Right.
Are we
Cool.
shuffled
Okay, I'm
off
still
I've
still
moved 20
at risk
feet,
of
so
being swept
I think
away.
we can go 5 feet further.
I think I can go 5 feet further. Yeah.
Could also have you.
Go in there.
Could
Okay, right. I'm not gonna get swept
Kalima?
away anymore.
Could Kalima and I will get names as well. The rogue.
Yes.
Stephanie.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Because it comes down quicker than they get up.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Oh, sorry, which is.
Oh, is that me?
Dexterity save. Yeah. Stephanie has
I got
succeeded.
23.
Yeah.
Do I? Sorry, what am I
You
doing?
need to make a dexterity saving throw. So saving throws are above skills. There is a bunch of boxes with the same
Oh,
base
so
stats
yes, I
listed
see it.
again, but those are
Dexterity.
saving throws because you can tick some of them and get bonuses to them.
I get
so-
7.
Could I encourage you to use inspiration?
Oh, if I add an inspiration, I get 8. I guess.
18.
18.
No, 8. Oh, 18.
Inspiration is either one. You can pick the best number.
Oh, in
Uh,
which case 18, 19 even
Yeah.
if I
So
add
you use your
inspiration.
inspiration token.
Yeah.
So if you've now used your inspiration. Inspiration just means you can roll a 7 or an 18 and pick the biggest number.
Right, 18 then.
Yeah. So if you check that you've used your inspiration.
Yeah, you have to untick your dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Water comes rushing down the stream. The stream is no longer a stream; it's like a huge amount of water.
Thought we were all safe.
You're all safe, and it takes a little while, but then the stream comes back to normal. I'm just going to roll something for Goblin.
I was going to say, does that
Cool.
sod survive or?
He's on the
Well,
bridge.
he's on the bridge, so I'm assuming it goes underneath him.
Well, any self-respecting flood would take out the bridge. I mean, come on, it's the natural order of things.
I suppose it depends where the flood comes from, I guess. How
The
high up?
flood does not go the 20 feet up to the bridge.
So it comes from lower down than the bridge?
It comes.
Oh, is the bridge 20 feet high?
20
Yeah.
feet high.
Okay, the bridge is 20 feet high. Okay, so it doesn't
Cool.
raise up 20 feet.
No.
Oh, well, otherwise we'd probably get wet too.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, you reach this area here. You've got
more
light.
You
police
probably
goblin.
need to move the map for the.
Yeah, we'll move the map in just a
Oh!
minute.
I don't like this.
I hate it when I'm right.
Wait, is that that's not your cousin, is
Fudge
it?
nuggets, to quote Kate from the Monday sessions. Fudge nuggets.
Well, I can see
Hmm.
someone's name on a
There's a-
token. Silda Howwinter.
That's the guy that employed
Yeah.
us. That's one of the ones.
He's not the employer. He's the
Who's the guy that employed him?
he's the mercenary that was hired. to
Didn't
go
do a
with
very
him.
good job, did he?
Is he still alive, or is that like a grave marker?
You'll have to see.
Great. We
So
need to bust out some spells.
as you can see, the large cave is divided in half by 10-foot high in escarpment. That thing. So there's steps here up to a 10-foot high thing over here. I can't click. So these guys are 10 feet above these guys. A steep natural cave leads from the lower portion. The air is hazy with smoke or cooking fire, and there's punches smell from poorly cooked hides and unwashed goblins are there.
Oh, delightful.
So, what do you do?
If there's cooking fire, they might not be able to see us.
I'm
point.
tempted to cast a really big spell on the goblin nearest the guy we're meant to be saving.
On
There is another
Yimik,
goblin between him and us, though.
There's
Yeah.
5 goblins and a bigger goblin up here.
And one of them's directly in the way.
Yeah. But we're not going to get to that guy. Tell us, sorry, I may have actually just not been listening and you may have already said, the guy that is on our side.
Yeah.
Does he look injured or healthy or
You
Can we even see him?
haven't.
unconscious? Or are you not
You
giving
haven't
us that
rolled any
information?
perception.
Could I roll a perception
We
check?
have passive perception if we ask something we haven't rolled.
Yeah. From there, you can see he's on the floor, but you can't quite see if
Can't tell
he's
alive
or not.
I am wondering if the smoke is enough that we could do a surprise attack if we wanted to.
You probably ran, and the waters probably alerted
Don't
them.
think we get a surprise
So
attack.
there won't be a surprise attack. I'd
But they're not
say
attacking
you.
us either because Bear hasn't asked us to roll initiative.
On that note,
Oh,
please roll initiative.
please roll initiative. They attack anyway. Ah.
Right.
Right. Click on your character so that it's selected, and then click on initiative.
Oh gosh,
Oh, I got
that was
12.
the worst initiative.
No, I can get a 0.
I could technically get a
Ten.
-1.
Okay.
Or 0, yeah.
0, yeah.
That's true, yeah. So I suppose I couldn't actually get negative.
One
It's almost as bad.
One of the things to know is a good thing to look at is area of attack spells.
Yeah.
There's one particular one I remember using, which you
It
might want
can-
to look at, is
I
Burning
think-
Hands.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think I've got that. Have I got that one?
Yep.
That sounds familiar. Oh yeah, there it is. 15 feet though. I have to get pretty friggin' close.
Hopefully the turn order is visible. It is.
Because I am not 15 feet away from these guys, from anyone.
No, not
actually.
yet. The goblins descending. Oh, I rolled the goblins as 1. I might roll them separately.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Please. Please, please.
Cool.
Hopefully for that. My magic hound will
Oh,
hopefully come to
that did
find
not
me.
improve.
That does not help.
I'm hiding.
There's no door for me to close.
So, from the noise, this which one is this? This one and this one turn round. They've been relaxing under the fire, so they're not prepared much.
Sorry, which ones are we talking about here?
Yes, you can't see my mouse, but this
Oh,
one
there we go,
and
yeah.
this one
Oh yeah, cool.
turn around to see you, but only see one. So one goblin turns to the other and says, "You go, no, you go, no, you go." So only one attacks. This one ends up going, "Oh, okay, I'll attack." This top one here, and turns round and tries to shoot. Short bow. Does a 14 hit,
Does
Ali?
not.
14 does not hit.
Yay!
Yay.
The other ones are bickering too much, so I don't think they'll go until Amber's turn.
Right. I'm trying to decide what to do. I can't cast 2 spells, can I?
No.
Not even if one is a bonus action and the other one is an action.
You can do a cantrip and a spell, but you
Okay,
can't do
so-
2 spells.
don't think the cantrips are bonus actions. No, all my cantrips are actions. So I could use a cantrip as an action and a main spell as a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay, that doesn't help me much. I don't know what my character would do. Other than my character would try and save that person.
Yeah.
So I think the best way for me to save that person is I am going to try a bit of a deception thing. I'm going to use my advantage to roll an attack with a guiding bolt on the goblin by the bad guy, by the good guy. Sorry.
So this guy up here.
Yep. Which is an attack. So I got a 20, but not naturally.
Cool. You hit him.
And I'm going to yell, anyone hurts is he an elf or whatever he is? Whatever he is.
He's human.
And they die. And I get to roll 46 radiant damage. I will roll it on the thing. 46. I got 10 damage on the goblin up at the stairs.
Ooh.
That's very good damage.
And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. So
Glitter!
that goblin is now literally glittering.
Magical glitter, I love it.
Does he become a sparkly vampire then?
He's a sparkly goblin.
It's the only thing worse than a sparkly vampire.
And I yell, anyone touches the elf and they die, basically.
Human.
Like I'm properly full on threatening that I'm going to kill anyone that gets even close to him.
Yeah.
How much did 10 damage kill that goblin? No.
Nope.
No.
Cool.
And I'm going to move further into the cave.
Okay.
10 feet in.
So this guy now approaches you.
Mhm.
After seeing a guiding bolt fly through the air and hit his leader. And he will try to cut you. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Therefore, he swings and it just clinks against your armor. It doesn't penetrate or anything. It just taps away.
Ding.
Kalima.
Right. I'm working out distances. I can go 30 feet, right?
You can move 30 feet, yeah.
Right. I may be about to try something I can't do, but I'm sure you're going to tell me if I can't or not. Okay, so right. So I'm thinking I can go here.
You don't want to do that.
You probably want to go to
You
there.
probably want to go to there or above me because you can still see.
Hang on a second. There's a thing I need to do.
Okay.
Well, the thing I want to do, like I said, you can tell me if I can't do it.
That's
If
30
I
feet, so you can't move again.
If I cast Burning Hands from there, every creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
So you can get all 4.
Yeah.
I'd come one back and only get 3.
Because if you go there, this goblin here.
Yes, sorry. I thought I needed to be further up to get all 3 of those ones.
You
Right,
can get the 3 front ones.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. So you can get these 3, but you can't get this last one.
No, okay.
So because is that if you can do that, which is probably the best thing to do.
Can she get this one as well?
Yeah, that's my intention.
Because it's a cone, so it's like that shaped.
Okay.
So near her, it ends up 15 feet at the other end, and it's 15 feet long. So it's like an equilateral triangle with a curved edge on the far edge.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah. And you don't want to go any further than that because if not, this guy gets what's called an opportunity attack.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, and is there a thing where I can do something else at the same time?
If that's an action, you can do any spell that is also a bonus action.
Any cantrip, that's a bonus.
Any cantrip that is also a bonus action.
Okay,
So
so
you have to click on
burning.
the little eyes on your cantrips to see if any of them. But do the burning
Yeah.
hands first.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
the
see,
best
what-
thing to do in this situation.
So burning hands. If you click
I don't have
the
none of my cantrips are bonus actions.
Okay,
so
then you can't cast. But you could do anything else as a bonus action. That you might have other things on your features.
right. So if I do burning hands first and then figure
Yeah.
out the other thing after, because I'm getting a bit nervous about these goblins.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay,
So
so
if you click on this one is a saving throw. So if you click the bubble speech, it will tell everyone what it does.
Yeah, click on the speech
Yeah,
bubble
Okay.
by the spell.
yeah, that's done. That will tell the gem apparently.
it
I
will
am
tell the
going to
gem.
change all of that by 2 weeks time. So what you
So,
do is roll
yeah.
3d6, and that's how much damage everyone will, all the goblins will take if they don't manage to escape. If they do try to escape,
They take
13.
half. Yeah. So I'm going to roll on screen because it's more fun. So they need to do a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, on your character sheet it says spell save DC at the top of the character sheet.
At the top of the spell page.
Yeah, that says 13 as well.
Cool. So they need to succeed at 13. If not, so R minus R. So I'm going to the front one first. 1d20 plus 2. That one fails. 1d20 plus 2. I'm copying that.
I was going to say you should copy and paste it. 9. That one fails. Oh,
So-
the last one
Oh.
succeeds.
So this one and this one burst into flame.
Gone.
Yes.
Yay! 2 goblins. in one
Completely
hit.
gone. And this one takes half damage, which is 6
'cause you
because
round.
rolled down.
You round it down, yeah.
And he is very, very, very injured.
Good. Okay, so now presume there's something else I can do as an action thingy.
As a bonus action, if there's
As a
something-
bonus action, what the hell can I do to these guys?
You might not have a good bonus action. As your characters level up, you get more things you can do, and it's easier to find
Yeah.
combinations. But at first level, there's not as much you can do.
I think I may end up just having to take my chances with the guy right next to me, which is
I'd
unfortunate.
say
but-
if you've got, because you've moved 25 feet, if the DM allows, I'd say move to the square slightly into the wall.
This one
That
here.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that won't cause.
That won't cause an attack
because
of
you're still
opportunity, but it puts you a bit more out of the way. So someone
Okay.
can kind of, we
squeeze
can let the
past.
others squeeze
Okay,
past
so
kind of
we're
thing.
doing that. I feel reasonably good about myself right now about
That's
my
very
goblin
good.
killing
So
ability.
someone called Paperboat has just said, you've just incinerated 3 of them. You don't need to be adding insult to injury by wailing on them more with bonus actions.
I want to insult them, damn it.
She wants to add insult to injury.
Absolutely, I do. Give me that soul. Let me rub it in those wounds.
I think.
These are bad people who have injured a human. I am deeply, deeply unimpressed.
I injured another elf.
I thought he was a
Who's
human.
human?
He's human.
Oh, was he human? Okay. Kate says, give the wizard inspiration.
I am inspired,
You
people.
have inspiration again. Thank you.
Oh, I
Kate.
get inspiration.
You
Awesome.
get
Thank you.
inspiration again.
So it's now Zephani's turn.
Does Daphne have any line of sight from her to fight
Oh,
The one
poor
by
that
me.
goblin?
The one by me.
You probably have to go over here.
You could go over there and attack the one up on
Or
the
her?
Yeah.
yeah, and you
You
could then
can
attack
attack.
this one.
Or this one. Yeah, this
I
one or
might-
this one.
I might attack this one because it's
I was going
closest
to say,
to
I would
everyone.
deeply appreciate it if you attacked the
With,
one nearest all of us.
Yeah, with my short bow. Let me just find my
Cool.
character sheet.
Oh, is this where I need to duck?
Oh dear, I rolled a 7.
Well, you are a little shorter than the
I
average
am a little
anyway.
short. Yeah, but so she.
Yeah, I rolled a 7, so I don't
It's a
think that was-
good job you didn't have disadvantage because that wasn't a 2 on the die. So you send an arrow, it just hits the wall next to you. It doesn't go anywhere.
What a waste of an arrow.
And even worse, it just shatters, so he can't recover it.
What?
Oh.
Oh,
Cool.
Now
Yimik.
that's insult to injury.
yeah.
So this guy up here runs
Ugh.
over
I told him
to,
not to. I told him I'd
to
kill him if he did
Sildar.
it.
Well, he's going to hold Sildar over the edge.
Oh.
And where does it say? He has says something quite cool.
Oh wait, paper boat just said that's cruel. Let me have my arrow back.
Boo, DM, boo.
He calls out truce, or this human dies.
That doesn't sound very trucy to me.
No. How high is he holding the human up?
10 feet.
10 feet.
How much damage is that if he's dropped?
I believe that's a 1d6.
We don't know how injured he already is either. Oh, we can see him properly now.
You can very much see that he is very weary. He groggily. You can see he's moving his eyelids, but he's very dizzy.
Hurt.
He's very,
Kind of
very
injured.
hurt.
He's almost unconscious.
If you would think of it in terms of numbers, he's probably on a 1.
Okay. This guy's down to his very last breath.
Yeah.
If he falls, he's not going to make it.
Which means we can't shoot the guy holding him either. That's just... Ugh.
Yeah.
It's your cousin. It's your cool.
It's not my cousin. My cousin is a dwarf.
Here's the cousin's muscle.
It's the cousin's,
muscle. You might know where your cousin is. So.
Yeah, I need to keep him alive. It's not my turn, so... Oh,
So, that was the Yimik's turn.
All
So
right, me.
Ali, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want all this responsibility.
Wait, he can't drop him until his next turn.
Okay, that's true. All right.
That's his next turn.
Then I get to attack something.
But if you killed him, would he drop him?
So technically, Ali's attack is happening on the same turn.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna move up here and then take a swing at that guy with my great axe. So let's see. Oh, 6. Oh, I had intended to use inspiration and I forgot with the distraction. So I will take that off. So 23.
23.
No, I seriously did. I had it in my head and then a conversation happened.
I don't think
personally I'm all for letting the rogue claim inspiration. It's all good with me.
Cool. Yeah.
Rules are for the law abiding. These goblins do not deserve the law right now.
Cool. You definitely hit. What's the damage?
All right. So that is 8.
8. That is an ex-goblin.
You have sliced up another goblin. You're really good at slicing up goblins.
I like my great axe.
Goblin slicer.
Ali the goblin slicer. Yeah, we have a nickname.
Cool. I'm just going to remove from the order all the goblins
dead
that
ones.
are dead. Cool. So it's the one at the back that's not injured. He doesn't like how much you've hurt his other goblin friends.
Killed 3 of them and injured 2 of them.
The toasty goblins are
single
smelling a bit
turn.
bad, I would imagine, at this point.
He's going to try to shoot. He doesn't want to get close to you because obviously you kill him with that scary alley. So he's going to try to shoot from a distance. Does a 19 hit Ali?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's 1d6 plus 2. D6 plus 2. 4 damage.
Ouch.
Oh. And he's going to stay way back here. This one is going to... Kalima was the one. Can he shoot over? He's going to try to shoot over because he's fairly damaged, but he's going to try to shoot over and gets a 12 on Kalima.
My
Armor class.
thingamy, yes, that is 12.
Yeah.
So that
hits.
does hit, unfortunately.
Bugger.
Oh. Well, unfortunately for the non-DM.
That does.
Right.
4 damage.
4.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe that's half your hit points.
Yes, thank you. No need to gloat. Thank you.
That's the kind of DM's job. It is his job to try and at least kill us a little bit.
So
I trusted
it's-
you.
I will get I will get my own back.
So it's Amber's turn.
Right, I am going to cast Healing Word as a bonus action on the human. And then as an
Ooh.
action, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the guy holding him.
Good.
Okay.
So
How
I'm going to start.
much?
Healing Flame does 1d4 plus 6. Healing.
Healing word.
Either.
Healing Word.
Healing
Sorry.
flame. Let me toast you. You'll feel great afterwards.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh dear.
No, it's all right.
Is that just a
What?
practice one?
No, that's because I
No.
typed it wrong.
$1 $sign.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
That's
That's much better.
maximum.
So, yeah, the guy he's holding gets 10 hit points.
He suddenly perks up quite a lot and looks around and is like, what am I doing here?
And then I cast Sacred Flame, which I believe gives me advantage. I have advantage because of the radiance from the previous spell.
Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's a dexterity save, so he has disadvantage.
He has disadvantage. Yeah, on a DC 13 check.
Yeah. Well, first roll he rolled a 20. Second roll he rolled a 6.
So he takes
So is
8
that-
damage.
That's an
8
ex-goblin,
damage.
right?
That is
He's already injured.
completely and utterly dead.
But he drops.
He does.
But
Let me-
Then
You
I
already
have
said
just
that that's
healed.
only like 1 damage if he
It's
drops,
1d6,
and of course he's
1d6, but I just gave him 10 health.
But he's got 10 health, so
I'm
he's
just
still
giving
going to
him 10
make
health,
it.
so he's going to make it.
So let me.
Which is why I
X
asked how
that.
far he drops.
Yeah, good idea.
So he gets 1d6. Oh,
He takes
Some-
1 damage.
Nice.
Yay! I saved the guy.
he
Good
managed
job.
to roll down the hill without injuring himself. His natural, his old,
Gymnastics education in school.
Dexterity.
he was a mercenary, so he does know how to battle.
Paper
So he
Boat has
just
just said, I still feel really bad for the guy. He wakes up from near death only to be dropped down a cliff. Not a great way to be revived.
Fun way
it's
to
really
wake
not
him
a great
up.
way to be revived.
But he is alive and rolls down, but he's probably flat on the floor rather than anything else. Kalima.
Right. Now, am I right in thinking because I used the spell before, I now can't use it again?
You can use that spell as long as you have spell slots. So you can use the same spell twice, or you can use
You
different
see,
spells, or...
it made it take up both my spell slots just in one shot.
That's probably incorrect.
Right, so I can...
So you should have 1 spell slot remaining.
Right, okay, so I've just put it down to 1 and it's about to get taken up with probably me using Burning Hands again because I don't...
I can't remember.
I can't remember. It could be that actually you did roll it as a second level, but that shouldn't have worked.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's...
Let's see. Oh, or I can use a different spell because
Could
I
use a
actually
different
should
spell.
have another
you
spell.
probably don't need to use Burning Hands again. You should probably use a cantrip because there's only 1.5 left.
1 and a little bit.
Do you need to move again?
But the problem is there's 2... Oh, I suppose I'm not the only person in this fight. I don't have to kill both
No.
of them, do I?
Don't have to kill
There's
both of
still
them.
quite a few people before they take another turn.
Yeah, because the goblin at turn 6 is the one I just killed. So it's not until 17. So Ali and Zephy both get to go before any of the goblins.
Right, so if I were to Ray of Frost. Actually, I could just shocking grasp the one
You have
who's.
to run up and grab. You literally have to grab it to.
But I'm close
That's
enough
it.
to do that, and then I can run away again afterwards.
If
I've got
you
30
run up to
feet.
this one.
Yeah, so if I go there,
Yeah.
that's 15 feet, do the thing, and then run away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does shocking grasp work?
Okay.
Someone did point out, save your big spells as insurance for future fights, Kalina.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Very good
Gives
advice.
Zephany a chance to try her bow again. She needs to work on her accuracy. Burn.
That's just mean.
That's super mean.
Right. Okay.
I was looking
So
from an awkward angle in a cave. Okay, not a lot of light.
yeah, give the poor girl a break. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna do shocking grasp on this guy.
Yeah.
Hang on.
does it
Let me
work?
see if I can figure this out.
Yeah.
Oh right. Hang on. So I'm gonna do that. Right.
Cool.
And then I have to do something else, or
Oh
no,
you
he
click
takes
the
1d8 lightning damage.
Could you use the bubble thing?
Click
Is
on
it
the
just
bubble.
is it a normal attack?
I don't know. Is it
On
one
the
action?
spell information, just click on the bubble and then it'll send it to Bear, and then he can read it.
Oh
help you
right.
with it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that part.
Yeah. So range is a target anyone you can attack is
So it's a
an
ranged
attack. Yeah.
Was it
It's a
ranged?
touch.
A
It's a
melee attack.
touch. It's a range of touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Do I have to be on top of him then?
you're on him. You're
Oh,
next to him. It's
you
fine.
have to grab him.
As you grab him, you touch his leather armor. The leather somehow stops lighting from going through.
Bollocks. Sorry.
So he
it
is.
doesn't work?
It does not work.
What?
She rolled a 14.
Oh,
It said I have
okay.
an advantage, but
Did you say you have advantage?
no, it said I have advantage if the target is wearing armor made of metal. It doesn't say anything about it not working on anything else.
Oh, no, it's because it
Oh.
didn't match the armor class because you rolled 14.
Yeah.
It means his armor
Okay,
class
so
is
I'm just gonna
higher
have to
than-
run away again.
If you run
Except he gets an
away,
attack of opportunity.
he will try to swing at you if you run away.
Oh, bugger tips.
You could hope that Zephany has better accuracy.
You could hope that Zephany actually does have better accuracy.
Girls like going up on Zephany. Right, Zephany is
I
moving
assume you're not moving away then.
over her.
You know what? I believe in you, Zephany.
Thank you. So somebody does.
I
Right.
am here. Can I give people inspiration?
Yes.
You
can give people
Actually, I've already got
inspiration.
inspiration.
Use it.
Channel your inner word.
Yeah. Paper Boat
I
says they
believe in
believe in
you.
you.
But I
Okay.
think you should use every possible tool at your
Right.
disposal right now.
I'm going to go for the one that's partly damaged.
That's hurt, yeah.
Yeah. Using inspiration.
Good job.
So I got 23.
Well, you got a 10 and a 23.
23.
So you used your inspiration. You shot the arrow. It missed, but ricocheted against the wall and back into him and, and killed him.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
Better accuracy.
Absolutely.
Sort of.
I now give you more inspiration. Thank you for preventing me from getting
I'll
attacked.
accept that.
Oh. So
Okay.
Ali's
Now Ali's
turn.
turn.
There's one
All
goblin
right.
left.
Let's see, I think I'm gonna
Slice up.
climb over some corpses and come up here
Make your way
and
around some
take a
corpses.
swing with the great axe. 14.
14. For the first time, you're so used to hitting things with your great axe that you're too overconfident and you just miss him.
Oh,
Oh.
I may be about to die.
No,
We
because
who are about to die salute you.
it will probably attack Ali. Because
Well,
Ali's just attacked it and nothing else has attacked it. At least, yeah. DM.
I was about to say let's hope for the best, but that didn't sound right. Sorry.
Goblin,
Sorry,
seeing
Ali.
his leader dead, his companions that say, "Please don't hurt me."
Oh,
Can't kill him.
you've so got to name this goblin Droop, because it's a reference to the first time we played this. There was a goblin we rescued, and he was called Droop, and then he turned up later in the adventure, and then we made him the butler of our castle when we took a castle. So you have to call this goblin Droop if he survives.
All right. Well, I'm willing to give him a chance here. So I'll say to him, if you can lead us to the treasure that you have here, then we will let you live.
Or my cousin.
I was gonna say,
or my cousin.
what about the
Why am I my cousin?
About the treasure.
Treasure and cousin.
Can't you ask
Yes.
where both of
Okay.
them are?
Treasure and dwarf.
Yeah.
Trevor and Dwarf, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, I'll
You
do
can
anything.
interject that after I make my statement.
Yes, I'll do anything. Please don't hurt me.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, results. I'll take not
Is,
dying.
is that everyone out of?
I think we're going to quite happily let the goblin live, but
Yeah.
we're not going to let the goblin run away or anything.
No.
No.
Yeah, cool. You so you're out of initiative order.
Yeah.
You killed loads of goblins. You killed the leader from up top.
We rescued the guy.
You rescued the guy and gave him health. He somehow is recovered because of magic.
He's recovered because magic.
Yeah.
So at this point, the goblin will be happy to. Oh well, look at the time.
Yeah, I think we should end
he'll-
there actually. For anyone that wants to find
Oh.
out how this resolves, whether the goblin helps us, and what the guy that we just rescued has to say for himself, you will have to tune in 2 weeks' time.
Indeed.
Good sales pitch right there.
I'm kind of gutted now. I want to know. No, what happens next?
Yeah, sorry, you all have to wait as well.
You will find out
Yes.
more
in 2 weeks' time.
in 2 weeks' time.
Yep.
So I'll just reveal the rest of the cave.
Although real edges of our cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will be back playing this game in 2 weeks' time, as I said earlier, but I'll go over it again just in case. We are back on Wednesday with the first in the Mega Dungeon, the Pyramid, with a bunch of other players. Bear will be playing, David will be playing, who DMs Monday, Kate will be playing, Brian will be playing, and Andrew from Too Mad will be back as well. And then the following Monday we have the previous Monday group again, and then the following Wednesday we will have something, and then 2 weeks' time we will have this group again. So there's a lot to remember.
We'll try
If
to
you
schedule it on the Twitch
yes,
thing.
we will try to make it obvious on the Twitch who is playing when. But yeah, this is the Story Squires group. So if you want to follow this one again, look for Story Squires in the notifications. And if you have enjoyed yourself, please follow us. It helps us make money. And if you are watching on YouTube later, please subscribe, hit the like button. That also helps us make money. Please share it with people as well.
And it makes us happy.
And it makes us happy, yes. And yeah, please talk to us.
Encourage us to
Yeah.
keep killing
Yep.
goblins.
I think that's everything I need to say. Oh, we have a Twitter. Please follow us on Twitter as well if you want to hear more, and we will talk more on Twitter. That's under the Gilded Mimic Network.
Thanks for everyone who chatted. It's always
Yep.
fun to interact with people.
We had lots of awesome people. We had some new people today, so thank you everyone that was new and said hi, and everyone that was watching. And we will see you all hopefully in a few days. And thank you all players for coming and trying D&D, because most of you are new. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah, and thank you for running it and giving me the opportunity to
lots
make
of
a
fun,
fool of
thank you.
myself live on the
And
internet.
thank you, Bear, for DMing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bear.
And I'm going to stop streaming now.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we abide the stream.